What's up guys, and welcome back to Meso Plays. For today we have some more of the 100 line, Last Defense Academy. So last time out we got 3 endings on the Boxes of Calamity route. First off, we helped Ava's ghost get back to her village and see commune before she, I guess, moved on in a way. And because of that, she actually did help us out in the final couple battles, including convincing Dalsha not to kill us and helping us kill Veshnes in the end. On top of that, Nozomi, turns out, seems to be possessed by something, maybe the Wraith, we didn't find out for sure. She tries to kill Takumi, but Ava also steps in and intervenes. And so then we went back to before she killed Takumi, where we changed our answer to say Ava was an evil spirit, not a nice one. And I guess because of that, Ava decided not to help us, lets Nozomi kill us. And then we watch, I suppose, Nozomi take out Dalsha and Veshnes on her own from the afterlife, I suppose. It's kind of a weird ending. And then the final one, we went back, decided not to tell everybody about Ava's village, which then causes Takumi's guilty conscience, I think, to sort of overtake him. He starts hallucinating everybody, and come to find out much later that that guilty conscience might actually be a hemoanima avatar that he created, which I think does restructure this whole timeline a little bit better in my mind. So it's going to be interesting to go back now, make a couple different decisions, and see if I can piece together the rest of this story, because I think they're slowly answering questions rather than just giving us all the answers in one timeline. So first and foremost, we have to come back here, and instead of trying to hide the Box of Calamity that was at Moko's corpse, instead we're going to go help Sire and Nigo because they were being attacked. I do wonder how this is going to change things, because I'm assuming this means the box is just going to stay there, maybe? I guess it's possible Ava's ghost could hide it. Also, the only other decision outside of this one is when Nozomi's being attacked by the shadowy figure, deciding to tackle that figure instead of turning to Hiruko. I kind of wonder if that's where Nozomi gets possessed by the spirit that seems to make her want to kill everybody. So if that's the case, that timeline she probably won't be possessed, which makes me wonder if this timeline is the one where we maybe learn a little bit more about what's possessing her. But anyways, enough theorizing, let's get into this. Also, I will apologize because once again, I'm still feeling the effects of allergies, I believe, so no, I can't get distracted by hallucinations. I have to go help Sire.
Hey!
Where is he though? Why didn't he say in that announcement just now? I just hope he's still okay. Huh. So this doesn't change Sire's fate at all. It just changes that I don't hide the Box of Calamity this time. Interesting. Takumi, I'm sorry we didn't make it in time. What?
I'm too late. We all came running when we heard that announcement, but by the time we got here, they were already like this.
Judging by how severe the damage is, I don't think I'll be able to repair them.
Let's take a closer look at the scene. We might find something linking this to the other incidents.
Wait, before we get into that, there's something I need to tell you. Go and wake the others up. Everyone needs to hear about this.
Did something else happen?
Yeah, you could say that.
What's that on that table over there? Is that a box?
Okay, this is the first line that I think is different. I think all the other lines were the same, so I might just skip ahead to this point just to save on a bit of time.
I don't remember seeing that yesterday evening.
I don't know. It was just here when I found her like this.
No, wait. That's not quite right. The box was on the floor back then. So why is it on the table now? I don't think I put it there. Am I just remembering things wrong? My memory's kind of fuzzy. I guess I was in a hurry at the time.
Anyway, we should, investigate the crime scene.
I'm kind of wondering if Ava tried to move it but just couldn't. Maybe she was too weak since she's already used up a lot of hemoanima at this point.
Don't you think you have something more important to do?
What do you mean?
Ima wants the box by today. Well, there's a box right there. The moon design is closer to the Box of Blessings, but it's a strange-looking old box nonetheless. Which means
We can save Nozomi!
Hell yeah. Without another word, I grabbed the box and ran off toward Ima's room. Hello, Ima? Are you awake? I'm coming in, okay?
Huh?
What can I do for you, Mr. Samino? Where's Nozomi? It's obvious, isn't it? I found the Box of Calamity.
Oh!
Really? Let's see it.
Takumi.
I could hear Nozomi whimpering from inside the bathroom. Nozomi, you're not hurt, are you? Never mind her. Show me the box.
Hey!
Okay, calm down. Here it is. So that's it. Once I destroy this, everything will go back to normal, and my dear sister will finally come back to us. Alright, give it to me. Not until you release Nozomi.
Oh!
Fine. I have no further use for her anyway. Ima slipped back into the bathroom, untied Nozomi's bonds, and let her go. Once she was a safe distance away from him, I handed over the box. Nozomi, you're not hurt, are you?
No, I'm fine. Thank you, Takumi. I'm a little woozy from being tied up in here for so long, but otherwise, I'm okay.
Thank goodness. Ima, be careful with that thing. Whoever opens the Box of Calamity gets cursed, you know? As if I care about that now! If I kill the wraith inside, I can save my dear sister! That's the only thing that matters to me! I can't say I expected him to react any differently. Ima wrenched open the box, and a moment later, something fell out of it. As for what that something was exactly... well, that is the thing that tried to attack me, so I'm guessing that's what killed Moko. I don't know how that makes sense, I don't know what it is, but sure. At last we meet, Mr. Wraith. Now I just have to kill you.
No, leave him alone.
Huh?
Takumi, you have to stop him.
I'd better do something.
Ima, wait!
What the hell?
What? What's your problem?
That thing came out of a Box of Calamity. If you go sticking a knife into it, there's no telling what.
My eyes hurt looking at this.
But I have to kill it! It's the only way to save my dear sister!
Please, just calm down and think about this.
I've had enough of you, Mr. Sunino! It seems like no matter what I do, you're always there to get in my way! Well, if you're gonna try and stop me saving my dear sister, I'll just have to kill you first!
Oh, great. Ima wasn't kidding around. There was murder in his eyes. But just as he lunged at me, there was a loud thwack. Ima reeled, staggered, and fell unceremoniously back through the bathroom door. Hiruko with the save again.
Good grief, can't you handle anything on your own?
Hiruko, you came to help me? Hiruko ignored me and went to check on Ima.
He's unconscious. I think I might have hit him a little too hard. Let's put him in one of the cages in the courtyard before he wakes up. I'm curious though. Why did you jump in to protect that doll?
Why? Well...
A doll? No. When he opened the box, there was a baby inside.
what? Is this just possessed Nozomi feigning hallucination or something? What the hell?
That's why I wanted you to stop him from hurting it, Takumi. A baby? That doesn't make sense, does it? There's no way a real baby could have been in there. But at the time, I was so sure. That's what I saw.
Hey, are you feeling alright?
She's been confined against her will for the last 10 days. That kind of stress can make the mind play tricks.
Okay, yeah, so she's faking it.
Nozomi, are you feeling sick or injured anywhere? I think I'm okay. I'll walk you back to your room. Takumi, you're in charge of Ima.
Sure, why not? I took away Ima's knife, carried him to the animal pens, and shut him up inside one. Now that that's done, what am I supposed to do with this doll? Probably shouldn't keep it in your room, because it might try to kill you. This thing sure is creepy. I didn't really want it in my room, so I ended up bringing it to the garage. Still though, what even is this thing? Did that other box have a doll like this in it too? Is that what the wraiths really are? No. This came out of a box with a moon design on it. What Ava said was true, that means it was a box of blessings. So, what does that mean?
There you are, Takumi. Nozomi's back in her room and all settled in. She's been through a lot these past 10 days. She'll probably have to stay in bed and recover for a while. I've also let the others know about what happened.
Thanks, Hiruko.
I know I may be stating the obvious, but they're all really cut up about Moko's death. Some of them are afraid too. They think there may be more victims.
You're right.
What do you plan to do now?
Huh?
We need to find out who attacked Moko and Yugamu. But first, Moko deserves a proper burial. That's the least we can do for her.
I suppose you're right.
It had been a long night, but the sun was finally coming up. I made my way to where Dadame, Kiyoshika, and Yugamu's graves were, and dug another hole next to them. By the time we buried Moko's body, the day was almost over, but I couldn't bring myself to leave. When night fell, I was still in the same spot. I kept thinking about all the things I wanted to say to Moko, things I wanted to thank her for, apologize for, and how now I'd never get the chance. It's not even dawn yet. Just keep waking up earlier and earlier. Oh god, she's back and she's not friendly anymore. Hey Ava, feels like I'm getting used to seeing you there.
Huh?
I should go back to sleep. I've got lots to do later on today.
Hey!
Yeah.
Oh, it's his guilty conscience again. Whoa! What? A dream? Was it a dream? But it seemed so real. Alright, let's just go to the cafeteria. This feels kind of strange. Waking up to Tsude's announcements, I mean. Just keep coming even after he's gone. Okay, I think these lines are finally different. Everything after Moko's voice came out of the ghost was pretty much exactly what I remember from the other timeline.
Oh.
Good morning, Takumi. You look terrible.
Ah.
Where's everyone else?
Some of them have been and gone already. Some are still sleeping. They probably all feel just as bad.
And you're that worried about them that you're staying here to check on them when they do show up?
I'll thank you not to make unfounded allegations.
Sorry. By the way, you're going to look into Moko's death some more, right? Let me help.
I decline. The way you are now, you'd only slow me down.
Oh, come on. Why?
Do you really not get it? I'm only interested in the truth. I want to find out what really happened to our friends. I don't have time to waste on ridiculous theories about ghosts and wraiths.
And you think I'd distract you with stuff like that?
Honestly, yes. You look like you'd bring it up in a heartbeat. You need to rest, Takumi. Let me handle the investigation. I expect to see you looking a little more human the next time we meet.
Alright. Damn it, Hiruko, I want to do some investigating though. Be fun.
So then you came to help me out instead.
Yeah, I can't leave all the library work to you.
It's alright. I'm glad to be able to do something for all of you. If you insist, though, you can help me by sorting through documents like you did before. I put a mark on anything that looks useful. If we get all of this organized today, I should be fine to do the rest myself.
Okay, sounds good. Where should I start? I spent most of that day in the library with the ghost boy. When it got dark, I went back to my room and went straight to bed.
Oh, morning, Takumi.
Morning, Tsubasa. Not having breakfast today?
I already ate. I'm heading to the garage now.
Right. Hey, thanks for all your hard work.
Actually, I'm not working on anything battle-related today. I thought I'd take a closer look at Tsure and Nigo's remains. I'm pretty sure that they're beyond repair at this point, but I figure they might have some rare components in them that could come in handy.
Okay, well, it's nice you're keeping busy like usual.
What can I say? I need something to distract me so I don't start dwelling on everything that's happened. And tinkering with machines is the perfect way to do that.
Yeah, I get it.
You know, you're not looking too good. Get some rest, okay? Don't push yourself. See ya.
Bye, Tsubasa. I could use a hug. Hiruko won't let me help with the investigation, so I guess I'll just hang out with someone else today. Oh, we got some free time. Well, that's interesting. Alright, well, I think today's probably a good day to go out and do an exploration. Alright, just completed a very successful day of exploring. Nobody died. Got all the star spaces. Mainly focused on the ones that were lesser, which were textiles, machines, and minerals, so I think we're pretty good after that. I returned to my room and got into bed. I had a lot to think about. I let the thoughts come and go as they would and eventually slipped off into a deep, dreamless sleep. Now that I think about it, Hiruko told me to get some rest, but she didn't say for how long. How do I know when enough is enough? Is it safe for me to join the investigation now? I guess assuming a ghost or a curse is behind this isn't all that helpful. We can't just explain away all the mysteries with "a ghost did it." If we're going to dig a little deeper, it'll mean looking for another explanation. I shouldn't talk to Hiruko until I can say with conviction that ghosts don't exist. Probably not today then. No, not today. All of a sudden Ava Ghost shows up. There we go. I resign myself to just wandering around the school again like I did yesterday. So I checked the upgrades. I still need a shit ton of materials to be able to upgrade all of them. I feel like I'm just gonna have to have some time dedicated to only exploring. I don't want to do that while I'm recording. So what I might do, I might go to one of the timelines where I have a lot of free time back to back to back and just jump to those days and go exploring all of those days and just keep doing that over and over. I don't know if that'll work. I think it should. I don't have time to go exploring every single day. It takes up like 15 to 20 minutes at least to get everything that I need. So instead we're going to focus on continuing to get our bond ranks up so we can see all of these. So continue with Takamado. Hey, bond up.
I always used to watch the house by myself when I was a kid. Couldn't stand to see anything unfair or wrong, so I'd always be fighting with someone. My mom was busy with her bar work all day and night. I'd be bored out of my brains. That's why the old coots in the neighborhood basically raised me.
That's why he has an affinity for older people.
They taught me to play chess and made my meals real old-fashioned eating, you know? And that was how Takamado the Tyrant was born. I want to do all I can to repay those old folks by building their strength and helping out with their housework. That way, they can keep living for as long as humanly possible.
Good for you, Takamado. Back to bed. I paced around my room for a little while before surrendering to the inevitable and going to bed. As usual, different thoughts and ideas drifted in and out of my head, but I eventually got to sleep. Yeah, I hate that whenever you're trying to sleep and just your brain won't shut off. It sucks.
Huh?
Well, I guess we're gonna see Ima today. This might be the same as the other scene with him. My dear sister's gone, so why am I still here? Eat. Keep your strength up. That was all I could trust myself to say. I left Ima alone with his thoughts. Why does it have to be like this? How am I supposed to know? Why did we survive while Moko and the others died? This was no good. I knew I'd only get more depressed if I thought about that stuff for too long. I decided to wander around the school for a while. Anything to keep myself busy and distracted. I'll be honest, this might actually be the set of days to focus on. 3 days in a row is very nice. Man, these days are all feeling the same. This kind of sucks. I got back to my room where my bed was waiting for me as always. I collapsed onto it and allowed the mist of sleep to claim me. Oh, hey Kanata. It's very weird to greet you early in the morning.
Hello, Takumi? On your way to the cafeteria?
Yeah, I could use some breakfast.
Hey, do you mind if I ask you something? It's been bothering me lately. Is Kako really dead?
Where's this coming from?
I've got nothing to back this up, but isn't it possible that she just went missing and she's still out there somewhere? These last few days, I haven't been able to get that idea out of my head.
Kako, still alive? She up and disappeared one morning and we haven't heard anything from her since. Up until now, I just assumed that was part of the curse. But it does seem strange. With all the other murders, they left the bodies behind. If she is, then all we can do is hope she'll find her way back soon.
I suppose so.
After eating breakfast, I went back to my room. I guess I'll just do whatever today. Jeez, 4 days of free time in a row. Again, I don't mind it as far as getting some of the bonds up, and like I said, coming back here to explore is going to be real nice, but I'm also kind of like, can we get the story moving again, please? Kind of feels like we pumped the brakes. And his bond has been maxed.
My old man died when I was a kid.
Oh,
Don't remember much about him.
that's sad.
Only thing I remember clearly is how he'd tell me not to be trashy and to always be cool. A trashy guy bullies the weak, and a cool guy stands up against the powerful. And we can talk all day about what weak and powerful really mean, but my old man was definitely thinking about brute force. Women, children, and the elderly tend to be weaker, you know? So, he'd always tell me it was a real man's duty to protect him. He died doing just that. He pushed a kid out of the way of a fallen girder from a construction site and took the hit himself.
Damn.
I promised my old man I'd be a cool guy. That's why I'll never hit women or kids, even if it kills me. And I do all I can to help old folks, too.
Well, you say you'll never hit women or kids, but I mean, you've had to throughout this game because we faced a lot of women commanders.
That's the Takemaru Yakushiji way of life.
He's a good guy. It's interesting though, because I kind of figured we would get some sort of, I don't know, notification that, hey, your bond is maxed out, but I guess not until that one timeline where we learn the truth. That's the only time that we get the bond max, I suppose. Alright, now that we're done with Takemaru, I think I'm going to focus on Tsubasa next, since there's going to be a timeline where she's going to have sacrificed herself on that bomb too. So these are the first two that I wanted to focus on, since that'll be one of the choices we're going to be making real soon. And already got a bond up. Let's go.
Remember how I told you my grandpa runs a workshop? He works on all kinds of stuff there, but mainly cars. His hobby is making his own custom cars. And before you ask, no, he doesn't race them on the highway or anything. But he does test drive them someplace else. I eventually got to help with them as well. My folks got super mad about it when they found out, though. I wish I could get my license and start driving for real. If I start dating, I wanted to be with someone who owns a ton of awesome cars.
Takumi pulls out a notebook. Ton of awesome cars. Understood.
Oh, wait. People like that are usually on the wrong side of the law. Or am I being prejudiced when I say that?
Notebook comes back out. Must not break the law.
Whatever. I'll just buy my own cars. All I gotta do is win the lottery first.
Last time, rig lottery in her favor. My eyelids were feeling awfully heavy by the time I got back to my room. I saw no reason to resist the pull of sleep and went straight to bed. Oh, back with Kurata in the morning.
Hello, Takumi. Are you on your way to the cafeteria?
Yeah, I could use some breakfast. Wait, didn't we have the same conversation yesterday?
Hehe, I suppose we did. By the way, do you mind if I ask you something? It's been bothering me lately. Do you think Kako's still alive?
Kurata, we literally had this conversation yesterday.
Do you really believe in ghosts?
Another abrupt question, huh? At least it's different from yesterday's. Well, do you believe in them, Kurata?
Me? No, absolutely not.
You sound pretty sure of yourself.
I know that speck of dust you call the brain can only hold so much information at once, so allow me to remind you of something. The Yo Suzuki clan's wealth was mostly built on weapons manufacture. We make things that kill people. And doing that, we've continued to thrive generation after generation, right up to today. If ghosts and grudges really did exist, they would have wiped out our family line a long time ago.
I see.
People don't become ghosts when they die. They become statistics.
Damn. That's a dark way to look at it.
Just neat, tidy numbers to be counted and categorized as needed.
It kind of sounds like a cruel way to think about it.
Not at all. Thinking about people after they've gone only brings you pain. But numbers, they're nice, clean, and easy to deal with.
You were trying to avoid Moko's death. Is this how you do it?
Takumi, when I die, make sure you treat me as just another statistic too. As a new Suzuki, I've always known that's how it will end. I've made my peace with it.
That was a very interesting look into Kurata. I mean, we already know she's a spoiled brat because of her family, but even just looking at the prospect of death, that's a horrible way to view it. But of course, I mean, we've seen her react to Moko's death, to Kiyoshika's death, so I don't think that's actually how she views it, but I think that's how she's been taught to. Interesting. After eating breakfast, I went back to my room. I guess I'll just do whatever today. Oh my god, we have day 5 of free time. Is this the free time route? Is that what's happening here? I'm actually kind of wondering, are we still on the Box of Calamity route, or is this a different one now? I clicked report card again. It still says Box of Calamity route, so much free time in one day, or in one route. Oh, damn, 2 bonds up in a row.
Did you learn any skills when you were younger, Takumi? I had to learn the piano and lots of other stuff. but I didn't enjoy any of it. My parents made me learn, so I did. That's all. Weirdly, though, I've always been enamored with machines.
Wait, you? That doesn't sound like you.
I never liked studying or sports, but tinkering with machines? Oh, even an earthquake couldn't make me stop. I guess it just suits me. I'm thinking of working at Grandpa's workshop after I graduate from high school. I haven't told my parents yet because I just know they'd be against it. I didn't tell any friends either because they'd think I was weird. So, I guess you're my first? Don't tell anyone I told you, okay?
This is gonna sound really weird. I don't know why. For some reason, I'm just now noticing the weird, funky looking letters on our left side, her right side, that are on her shirt. Why does that look like it spells porn? It looks like a P, O, an R, and an N. Why? We're on video 57 now, and I'm just now seeing that. That is very odd. Sorry, didn't mean to get distracted by that. I better get some sleep. Mumbling to myself, I crawled into bed. Found myself thinking about what Kurata had said that morning. When people die, they become statistics. Just then. What the hell? Am I dreaming again? Huh? What am I doing here? And why are you here too? What? Oh god.
Takumi, you didn't really mean that, did you?
Kako? Didn't mean what?
All we can do is hope she'll find her way back soon. That's what you said. That was a lie, wasn't it? You do think I'm dead. If I wasn't, there's no way I'd be appearing like this, is there?
What are you talking about?
Or do you just not want to admit it? That there's one more death on your hands? Another person to add to the list of those who've died because of you? Is that what you're afraid of?
No, I didn't. I mean, it wasn't.
Don't lie to me.
Son of a bitch, I'm sick of getting choked out by this ghost.
Stop running from the truth. You did this. All of it. It's your fault. It's all your fault.
Stop it, Kako! Please! It hurts!
You did this to me. You did this to me.
Oh, Hiruko. Me.
Takumi, get a hold of yourself, Takumi.
This voice.
Takumi, stop it! What are you doing?
Damn.
Can't breathe! She's choking me!
Snap out of it! There's no one here! Nobody's attacking you!
I think this is what is being talked about in the other timeline, though. His guilty conscience is... I don't know how it was given form, because this is not the first time he's felt guilty throughout the game. But it's basically his own guilty conscience that's attacking him, that's going around and doing a lot of this stuff. I think in the other timeline, he actually gave it physical form, though. The avatar that he was talking about. But maybe it has something to do with the wraith, maybe? It's like making it stronger in his mind?
Those are your own hands around your neck! You're choking yourself!
What? But...
Oh my god. Poor Takumi, man. This whole route has just been torture on his mind. What was I doing?
That's what I'd like to know. I saw you staggering around, so I followed you. Then I found you like this.
It was Kako. The ghost.
Calm down. There's no such thing as ghosts. You're just letting your feelings of guilt lead you down a path of self-destruction.
No, that's not it. I really was attacked by the ghost. Just look at this. She had her hands around my neck just a moment ago. How else can you explain these marks?
I heard about an experiment that was held a long time ago. They started by showing the subject a red-hot metal rod. Then, while they weren't looking, they switched it with the normal room temperature rod painted red. When they put that rod on the subject's skin, it left behind welts as if it really had been burned.
What's that got to do with what's happening here?
Those marks on your neck are the same. You created them yourself. If you believe something is real, scars can show up even when there's no actual physical stimulus. It's a well-established phenomenon.
But...
Just listen, Takumi. Forget about those marks for a moment. Try to recognize the fact that you're not thinking clearly. Take a minute to calm yourself down and breathe. If those marks are psychosomatic like I think they are, they'll disappear once you calm down and give them a little time.
They will? Maybe you're right. There's been a lot going on lately. I'm supposed to be the leader here, and, well...
I know. Go back to your room, get some sleep. Or I can make us some herbal tea and we can just sit quietly for a while.
Thanks. I'll go to bed. I want to rest up for tomorrow. You know, I'm still surprised at how nice you can be sometimes, Hiruko.
Well, I've been through some things myself. Good night, Takumi.
Yeah, see you in the morning. And we know from the other timeline, it seems like she's able to move through these timelines somehow. What? What the hell? How did... What the... How the... I mean, I'm not too mad about it, but still, what?
Ima.
We found him like this morning. He must have been attacked during the night.
And the revive-o-matic?
It won't work. He's been dead for too long. I'm sorry.
Damn it. How the hell did this happen?
Do you even have to ask? It's the curse again, duh!
No, it can't be. It's gotta be the invaders or something.
You guys are crazy! Look at the lock! It's not broken! The cage was still locked when this happened!
Gaku, come on, man. You really don't think somebody could have taken the key, unlocked it, done this, and locked it back? Dumbass.
Who could do that apart from a ghost?
This cage isn't the one with the tunnel underneath it either. So, maybe.
We left the courtyard and made our way to the classroom on the second floor to discuss things further. So I'm thinking whenever people's bodies are cut up like that, I think that's the doll doing it. But whenever they were cut and left hanging, I think that was whoever was possessed at the time, which I think is Nozomi right now. So maybe the doll managed to slip through the bars and do that, or somebody could have just used a key to unlock it.
Alright, everyone. Let's take this slow. I know you think it was a ghost that did this, Gaku, but that's not the only possible explanation. The culprit could have just opened the cage and locked it again when they left.
Thank you, Nozomi. But why would they go to the trouble of doing that?
If we're asking why, how about we start with why they killed Ima? I knew someone was out to get us, but I never expected them to go after him. Damn it, I got sloppy.
Why didn't you think they would attack Ima?
Whoever's behind this probably wants to kill all of us one by one. But thinking about it logically, Ima should have been their lowest priority.
Oh. Ima was locked up in a cage when he was killed. The culprit could have killed him at any time. There's no need for them to do it last night specifically.
If only I paid more attention on my patrols.
You been patrolling, Takamaru?
Well, yeah. Whoever's responsible for all this is still on the loose, you know.
Takes some real courage, especially when it might be a ghost we're dealing with.
Ghosts. I'll pound them just the same once I get a hold of them.
If you asked, I could have helped with that. I guess a festering bed bug like me would only slow you down, though.
Oh?
Don't worry, Shoma. There's no way he would have let you help anyway.
Huh? Why not?
Oh.
Whoever's responsible for this, those were your words, were they not?
It's unlikely at this point that the invaders are behind these murders, which means it's either a ghost or one of us. You mean Takamaru wouldn't work with someone he thought could be the murderer?
Not just Takamaru. You're all thinking the same thing, aren't you?
What? Hey, are we suspecting each other now? It's a curse! It's Ava's grudge or whatever!
Pinning down the real culprit is turning out to be a lot harder than we thought. We need to stay on our guard so we don't become victims as well, especially if the enemy is already among us.
You've got a point, but putting it that way doesn't sit right with me.
What good is any of that gonna do against the ghost? What's important right now is to have a pure, pious heart.
I see. Good luck fighting off a murderer with that pious heart of yours.
If you don't take this seriously, the curse is gonna get you next. You'd better start saying your prayers.
I wonder when Ima was killed exactly. He was still alive when I brought him his dinner.
Sometime during the night, then. That's all we can say for sure.
That's enough. Everyone shut up. Someone just died. We might not have known him very long, but he was our friend. Shouldn't we allow ourselves to grieve before we start pointing fingers at each other? Or are all of you that used to people dying that it doesn't even faze you anymore?
You're one to talk.
I get what you're saying, but
Fine, do what you want then.
Hey, Karada, where are you going?
To my room. I need some time to process this and actually feel emotions for a while. And I'm clearly not going to be able to do that here. There she goes. Should we go after her? I mean, the culprit is still out there somewhere. Considering the rest of us are all here, she's probably safer on her own.
But what about the curse?
Doesn't exist. And even if it does, would it make any difference whether someone was alone or in a group? So, what do we do now? There's only one thing we can do. I doubt we'll find anything, but we still have to search the courtyard for clues. We should also look around for any signs that anyone has infiltrated the school.
Too little too late if you ask me. We gotta start figuring out some preventative measures, or it's just gonna be one murder after another.
That's what I've been saying all along. We gotta cleanse our hearts and pray.
I wish stopping all this was that easy.
We returned to the courtyard and looked around, but we didn't find anything to tell us what happened. Then we dug a grave for Ima next to the others. Time passed and the sun went down. Soon enough it was full on dark and everyone went back to their rooms. I did the same and took a moment to think about the last thing Ima had said to me.
You, me, and the others, why are we still alive?
If I'd given him a real answer to that question, would things have turned out differently? Could I have prevented Kaka from getting mixed up in these incidents in the first place? Could I have stopped all of this? Where did I go wrong?
Takumi.
What the hell? How'd you get in my room? I opened my eyes to find Hiruko standing over me. Hey, couldn't you at least have knocked?
I have something I need to tell you. But it's a long story, and a complicated one. Could you clear your schedule for tomorrow and listen to it then?
Sure.
Thank you. Good night.
Are we finally gonna get some backstory on Hiruko and some of the stuff that she knows? With that, Hiruko was gone and I drifted off to sleep.
Ooh, things are finally getting interesting.
Morning. Hiruko said that she wanted to talk to me about something today. I wonder what that's all about. But then, something interrupted my thoughts. Damn it, stupid invaders. The alarm? I better get over to the war room. When I arrived, I took a quick look around to check that everyone was there. Everybody ready? Defensive battle initiate.
I am Zenta, the paragon of harmony. Even if my flesh is destroyed here.
So, I'm assuming Veshness is going to come in and steal this kill because Hiruko didn't make the plan to finish her off in an area where Veshness couldn't see. Plus, Takumi doesn't have a reason to absorb her in this one, so.
My soul shall live on eternally, and it will destroy you all.
Your soul will live on. So you really do have the power to curse people?
Curse? Yes, of course. My curse will be upon you. There is no escape. You will all perish.
Those final words, something strange happened to Zenta's body. Oh! Well, Takumi did say in the other timeline that she was threatening to blow herself up, so. Yep. It splintered all over and burst into tiny pieces, disappearing in a plume of smoke. That night, we all met in the cafeteria for dinner.
Veshness didn't show up this time. That's something.
Probably because Zenta is self-destructed. There is no cryptoglobin for her to absorb after that. More importantly, you guys heard what Zenta said, right?
You mean right at the end?
Don't pretend like you didn't hear that. My curse will be upon you. You all will perish.
Probably just acting sore on account of losing.
You can't keep running from the truth forever. Or have you forgotten what happened after Ava cursed us?
I understand what you're trying to say, but what do you expect us to do about it?
The others were all killed when they were on their own. Obviously, we all gotta stay in a single group from now on. We stick together so we can be ready for the next time the ghost attacks. That's the only way we're gonna survive this.
I'm impressed. You said something that's not complete dribble for once.
What are you talking about? I'm the only one here who ever has any good ideas. Gaku, you are the only one here who doesn't have good ideas. So this is a first for you.
Having to put up with my company even more than usual probably won't be good for anyone's mental health.
I don't know about this, but if you're all on board with it...
Oh.
Absolutely not.
Huh?
Ugh.
Don't get me wrong. You can all stay in a group if you want, just so long as that group doesn't include me.
Whoa. Try to read the room here. The conversation was totally moving toward everyone agreeing.
I know, but I don't want to.
You're being so selfish here. I'm not gonna let you get away with that. Yeah, okay. I'm sure you're gonna be able to stop her, Gaku.
Oh, and what are you going to do about it, Gaku?
Me? Well,
I decline your offer. I'm going back to my room. Alone.
Oh.
Unless you think you can do anything to make me change my mind.
that is...
Hey!
Yo, back off, Hiruko. You got no right to throw your weight around like this.
Yeah, you tell her, Takamaru.
And what are you going to do about it? I know you don't hit girls.
Yeah, you got me there.
Oh, come on, man.
You can try to force me to stay, but I wouldn't recommend it. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Hiruko strolled confidently toward the door, but right as she was almost there, she stopped. Then she turned to me.
We'll talk tomorrow, Takumi. I want you fresh and well rested to hear what I have to tell you.
Okay. I was really hoping to learn something today.
It was obvious none of us could sway Hiruko from her decision. There wasn't much point in all but one of us staying in a group, so we went back to our rooms like usual. Hey, Hiruko? Why'd you call me all the way out here?
It's because you're easy to kill all the way out here.
What?
Oh.
You want to hear what I have to say, don't you?
Yeah, but couldn't we have talked in the cafeteria or something? Everyone's already on edge. It's probably better that we stay inside the school.
It's too late for us to stick together in one big group and watch each other's backs at this point.
You don't know that for sure. We haven't even tried it yet.
Oh.
I know what I'm talking about. If that were really an effective countermeasure, why didn't you suggest it before now?
Well...
Don't bother. I know the reason why. It's because you're still afraid of this ridiculous curse. Somewhere in the back of your head, you believe that sticking together won't make any difference in the long run.
Hey!
Why didn't you suggest it then? Everyone knows you don't believe in the curse, so if it was your plan, they might actually have gone along with it.
That will become clear once you hear my story. Now, where should I begin? I suppose with Ima's death. What do you think killed him, Takumi?
What killed him? Sorry, but I'm still leaning toward the curse. None of it makes sense otherwise.
Think about it. There are other explanations for his cage still being locked besides ghosts.
Like suicide? Ima's hardly been in a stable mental state lately. He's been getting worse and worse ever since Kako disappeared. So it all got too much for him and he decided to end it all? Yeah, but that wouldn't be possible without a weapon of some kind.
No, he'd have needed a weapon. And even if he had one, could he have stabbed himself that many times?
Nah.
You're letting your fear cloud your judgment. You shouldn't need me to spell this out for you. But I thought the same thing at first.
Huh?
When I saw Ima's body, my first thought was suicide, even though it made no logical sense. Takumi, Kako is still alive.
Huh? What?
At least, she is in this timeline.
What? Hiruko, what are you throwing at me? What's going on right now? This timeline?
I'm the one who made her disappear.
So that, okay, it was her carrying the body. Then, the night she went missing, that really was you I saw?
Yes, that's right.
And the weird shadow I saw after that.
The what? Hold on, I don't know what you're talking about now.
Then that one wasn't you.
Whatever it was, no, it wasn't me. Let's put that aside for the moment. It's got nothing to do with me, so it only confuse matters. Back to my original point. I'm the one who made Kako disappear.
You're the reason Imo was driven crazy worrying about his sister?
Yes, I won't make excuses, it's true.
Why would you do that? I thought we were friends.
I had my reasons. I'll explain everything. I'll start with the most important thing, which may also be the hardest for you to believe. I'm a time traveler, although if we want to get technical, it's more like a time loop than a time leap.
Loop? Leap? You mean you're like me?
You can think of it that way if you want. I've lived through our time here several times before. But I don't retain all my memories from previous loops. I just get fragments of it sometimes, flashes of things that have happened, without any real context.
That really restructures Hiruko as a character. And I do wonder, when did this start? You know, did she have this ability back in the original timeline before Takumi went back? I don't know. This is getting a little crazy now.
I've experienced a timeline a lot like this one before, up until day 23 when Nozomi was attacked. In that one, you tried to tackle the attacker and got knocked out. You were in a coma right up until day 100. During that time, I had to fight on my own, and right at the end, I finally found out who was behind it all. I found out who that person with the scythe who attacked Nozomi was. It was Kako.
It was the weirdest thing. When I heard that, I wasn't surprised at all. Aw man, am I getting spoiled on a different timeline? Son of a bitch. It was almost like I knew that was where this was going. I even saw the whole thing in my head as vivid and clear as if I'd been there. Man, see, this is what I was talking about in the last video, needing locks on certain timelines. Because yeah, this feels like a spoiler for the other timeline, which will probably be whenever I tackle the attacker, which it's kind of weird because she said Takumi was in a coma after that. I don't feel like he's going to be in a coma for that timeline, so maybe it's just a completely different one. I thought you'd been acting strange lately, but I guess this explains it.
You actually believe me? Are you sure you don't want to think about it some more?
When that person with the scythe attacked, you brought me an infuser. Even at the time, I thought it was weird that you were that prepared. I don't think many people would hear us scream and immediately go for their weapons. It all just lined up too perfectly. But if you already knew that was going to happen, it makes a lot more sense.
It was a little careless of me, but it was that or let you end up in a coma again.
That's also why you were against everyone staying in one big group?
Yes, we tried it before in other loops. The results varied, but it never did any good. Everyone ended up dead all the same. I didn't want to see that happen again. Those are the facts. Kako's the murderer. That's why I got rid of her.
You didn't kill her though, right?
Even if she'd killed people in other timelines, this version of her hadn't done anything yet. I'm not the kind of person who could kill someone just because they'd grow up to be a murderer. So instead, I tried to take her out of the equation another way. But I'll tell you more about that later.
Why later?
It'll be easier if I show you some evidence to go with that part of the story. For now, just focus on those two facts. Kako is alive, and I'm the one who made her leave. Do you understand what I'm saying? Kako isn't dead, and what happened to her wasn't your responsibility. All of that is my fault, and mine alone.
Okay, so that'll lessen the guilt on him a little bit, and hopefully he won't be dealing with the guilt ghost as much anymore.
Try to take that in, and stop looking so gloomy all the time.
Wait, did you tell me all this just to make me feel better? I'm not sure if I completely believe all this yet, but I definitely believe that you're a lot nicer than we give you credit for.
Don't get the wrong idea. I couldn't stand to see our team leader not doing his job, that's all. Anyway, we're done for today. If you don't get your brain in gear after this, I might just have to whack it like an old TV to get it working again.
Can I ask you one last thing?
What is it?
If you've been through all this before, then you know, right? You know what made Kako suddenly start attacking people with a scythe of all things.
I think it was probably because she opened that box we found at the shrine.
With that last remark, Hiruko walked away. The box. That's where it all led back to. What in the world was that thing? This is exactly what I've been waiting for, though, finally getting some more answers. Ugh. It was funny as I've been recording for over an hour and a half and we're finally getting some good stuff. But I'm going to keep going because I'm assuming a lot of the exploration and the days of free time is going to cut down on that time a bit. I got up, had breakfast, and went back to my room. I was still thinking over what Hiruko had told me. She claimed to have experienced all this before, in another timeline or time loop. Under normal circumstances, it was the kind of story no one would believe, but I had no reason to doubt her. After all, I was a time traveler myself, with 100 days worth of memories from another timeline. And if she was trying to deceive me, she'd probably come up with a more credible story. I'm more worried about how the box fits into all this. There's someone else I need to talk to, too.
Shion, need some more info about Hiruko, maybe?
Hello, what's up? Oh, I just came to see how your research is going. Not great, unfortunately. I found plenty of interesting books, though, all about the invaders' history. It seems that they've sealed away a lot of things. Sealed away? I'm still a little hazy on the details, but I'll let you know once I know more. I spent the rest of the day in the library. I did what I could to help the ghost boy with his research. We still didn't find anything useful about the box, though.
Huh?
Oh god, not again. Morning again. You talked to me in Kako's voice before, but Kako's not dead. That means you really are just a hallucination. But even if Kako's still alive, that doesn't change what happened to the others. It'd only be natural for them to resent me for getting them killed. I've got to do what I can for those of us that are still here. Maybe I'll go hang out with someone or something. More free time, damn. Another bond up for Tsubasa.
I have a lot of friends, but it's been a little tiring talking to them lately. I don't want to sound like an old woman, but all they talk about is anime, pop idols, and fashion.
Boring.
I try to keep up with the latest trends, but I always end up tinkering with some machine instead. Hours fly by without me noticing and nothing else goes into my head. But I still love hanging out with my friends. So, I guess I'll have to try not to stand out too much. I'm not forcing myself to fit in, okay? My friends understand that's just who I am. I tend to get tongue-tied in front of new people, though. The other day, I was dragged along to a mixer and ruined the mood because I could barely hold a conversation with anyone.
I hate that feeling.
I've still got a ways to go before I can even think about dating, huh?
Dating? Why do you bring up dating around me, Tsubasa?
Tugs at collar. Time passed and the day turned into night. I headed back to my room and got into bed. Before long, I'd fallen into a deep sleep. Maybe it was the fatigue from the past few days catching up with me, but I couldn't bring myself to do much that day. I just hung out in my room, spacing out and letting time pass me by. When night rolled around, I went to bed and let sleep wash over me, hoping that tomorrow would be better. God, I hate days like that. We just can't get out of bed, do anything. The morning announcement had barely faded when I heard the scream. Oh good, Gaku's getting attacked. Love it. What the? Why are you running, Takumi? Take your time. We'll be fine.
Takumi, you hear that just now?
Yeah, I couldn't tell who it was, but I heard a scream.
Please tell me it's not another attack?
Has my body odor finally gotten too much for somebody?
None of us were the ones who screamed, right? Who does that leave? Who's not here?
Just Hiruko went.
There he is.
Somebody help! It's here! I saw it!
Oh, it's just you. Alright, everyone, false alarm.
Gaku again. I'm going back to bed.
Hey, what's with that half-assed reaction? I need help, it's coming for me!
Feels like I don't even need to ask, but what's coming for you?
The ghost, of course! I was asleep just now, but then out of nowhere someone grabbed my leg. It was a touch as cold as death, an unrelenting grip filled with hate. It's gotta be a ghost. The commander's curse is taking effect.
Hiruko had the right idea. Even with Gaku screaming his head off, she never even left her room.
Oh no. Oh no. Don't do this.
Good work, everyone. Sorry I was so useless.
I'm gonna let this slide since it was after the morning announcement. But don't go pulling this shit after dark, okay?
How can you guys be so heartless? I was just attacked by a vengeful ghost.
Yeah, I'm sure you've been through a tough time. Like I said, I'm going back to bed. If you disturb me again, there will be consequences. All that screaming must have taken it out of you. Would you like me to get you some breakfast?
Come on! Isn't anyone gonna show me any real sympathy?
If I was a ghost, you're the last guy I'd want to haunt.
Takumi, you believe me, right? You believe in ghosts, right?
I don't think anyone's completely ruling them out at this point.
So why does no one believe me when I try to tell them about it? Well, say something. You gotta help me, man. The ghost's after me now. I could die. Just stand by me, okay? Whatever you do, don't leave me alone.
I guess I can do that.
Great. I knew you wouldn't let me down. Now we're gonna need some protection. Help me find some salt.
Gaku stuck to me like glue for the rest of the day. I had my doubts about his idea of protection, but I did my best to humor him. I don't like the fact that Hiruko didn't come out of her room, though. I barely had time to take note of the morning announcement when a different sound filled the air. Oh, lovely. It's an enemy attack. I'd better get to the war room. Okay, she's still here. That's so weird. I mean, did she just hear it was Gaku and just from her other timeline, she's like, not this again. It's just Gaku panicking about nothing. I'm just gonna stay asleep. As usual, everyone was there waiting for me. How do they always get here so fast? This was a line in the other timeline as well. I don't know what that's suggesting, though. That makes sense. The last commander we beat was the 12th one. Veshna's the only one left now. She won't be coming this time, though.
How can you know that?
Oh, we know why now.
Don't ask questions, I just do.
Whoa, okay. Sheesh. No need to blow your stack.
Hiruko has memories from other timelines. That's how she knows whether or not Veshnes will appear in this battle. I hope she's right. Anyway, we'd better get started. Is everyone ready? Then let's do this. If it's a battle, initiate. Okay, so I'm pretty sure once we got on the battlefield, all those lines were the same, if I'm not mistaken. Hey, Hiruko, why do we have to go even farther away this time?
You want to hear the rest of my story, don't you?
I do. I'm very interested. You're gonna tell me more today, then?
Yes, be patient. We'll be there soon.
What the hell is this? You said you were gonna show me some evidence. Is that why we're here? Hiruko nodded.
Oh?
Follow me.
What the hell is this? What is this place? And what's this machine?
I call it the Parallel Leap Machine, or PLM for short.
Parallel leap?
Don't ask me what that means or why it's here, or who built it. I don't know any of that.
Oh, wait a minute. Is this what the invaders used to bring the commanders over from the other timelines? In the... I don't remember what the route was called now, but the one where you had to fight commander after commander every single day?
All I know is the basics of what it does and how to operate it, and I only worked that out through trial and error. It seems to be a device that allows travel between parallel universes.
Parallel universes. You mentioned something similar before.
They're like other worlds, alternate futures created by differing actions.
Oh?
This allows us to travel between those worlds to timelines where things played out differently.
So it's like a time machine.
No, not at all.
Oh?
It only moves you to another timeline, not to the past or the future. You just jump into another universe on the same day, at the same time.
When you said Kako wasn't dead, but you took her out of the equation, you used this to send her to another universe, didn't you?
Yes, if I let her remain here, she would have killed everyone. But I had no way to prove it, and explaining this to everyone would have been problematic.
I wonder if this means in another timeline there's going to be two Kakos. She's just all of a sudden going to show up and be like,
I don't know what happened. One second I was about to kill Nozomi with a scythe, and the next thing I know, I ended up here, and there's another me. I think I ought to go kill the other me. So I sent her away to somewhere she couldn't hurt us.
Oh?
I won't make excuses, but it had to be done.
I don't really know if being sent to another universe is a bad thing or not. This was just Hiruko's way of neutralizing a threat after all. Kako probably didn't like it, and Ima wouldn't have been too happy either, but I wasn't about to condemn her for it. Assuming all this is true, what kind of world did she end up in?
I was in a hurry that day, so I just selected a timeline as far away from this one as possible. Here, let me check.
Hiruko stepped up to the machine and started tinkering with the controls.
Uh-huh.
Well, this is unfortunate. The PLM is broken. We can't use it anymore.
Oh, damn it. Wanted to see. It would have been cool if there was like a hint to a future timeline or something. What?
Somebody's interfered with the programming and wrecked it from the inside out. There's no way we can repair it like this.
But who would do something like that?
The machine logs its user sessions. Most of the details would there have been erased too.
Oh?
It does tell us when it was used though. We can make some deductions based on that. The last time the machine was used was on day 36.
Day 36? That's the day Ato disappeared.
Oh?
I think he used the machine to escape to a parallel universe.
Oh, interesting. So there's going to be a timeline where he shows up as a second him, too?
He must have left some kind of delayed release virus in the system so we couldn't follow him.
He went all the way to another world? Why would he want to do that?
We'll never know. We got no way of asking him or figuring out where he went. It's best to just forget about it.
Also, how did he know about this? And how to use it?
The real problem is how he got out of the cage that day.
He couldn't have escaped on his own, so someone from the team must have let him out.
Takumi, I know you're going through a lot, and I'll admit that I'm responsible for a lot of it. But I need you to think about this calmly and clearly. You have to forget about ghosts, concentrate on the very real threats we're facing.
Yeah, I know. It's just...
Just what?
Oh god, she's right there. Do you not see her, Hiruko? Nothing. It's nothing. The ghostly woman had been watching us the whole time, but telling Hiruko wouldn't do me any good. Logically, I knew she was just a hallucination, but with her constantly hovering on the edge of my vision, it was easy to forget that sometimes. What? Shumbo? What's going on? Before I keep going though, I did want to say I'm loving this one. I'm loving this timeline. The other route, I will say, it was more focused on Takumi and what he's going through with his guilt. So I don't really feel like we got a whole lot of answers on that timeline. This one, I feel like we're learning a lot. You know, where did Ato disappear to? Why didn't we see him? Well, because he used the machine to get away. What happened to Kako? We learned that. Hiruko and her time traveling, we finally got some answers about that. It's a lot of very interesting stuff on this one. I can't wait to see what else we learn.
Hey, I really don't think this is a good idea.
Hey!
Shut up, man. I'm going. Don't try to stop me.
Huh? I heard voices raised outside and rushed out to see what was going on. What's happening? What's all this noise?
Takumi.
Oh, hey, Takumi.
Why are you two fighting? I could hear you through the walls.
Takamaru says he's going out searching the ruins on his own.
What? Why would you want to do that?
Ain't it obvious? All this stuff about curses and crap keeps coming back to the box of whatever it was. We keep going in circles because we still don't know what the deal is with that box. I'm gonna go find one so we can figure out what it is and how it works. Then we can finally put this whole thing to bed.
But...
I'm going whether you like it or not. If you try and stop me, I won't go easy on you.
Takumi, can't you do something?
Okay. It's actually not a bad idea, Takamaru. But you shouldn't go out there on your own. I'll come with you.
Whatever. Do what you want.
Thank you, Takumi.
Don't worry about it. Let the others know what we're doing, okay? Let's get going, Takamaru. Do you have any idea where we should start?
Nah, I figure we'll go with our guts. Your instincts can lead you to stuff that you wouldn't notice consciously sometimes. That's how this works, right?
Well, kind of. Let's just do our best out there. And so, Takamaru and I spent the day outside school grounds scouring the ruins for another box. Oh, a lot of day jumps there. Oh my god, a lot of day jumps there. What the hell? What is happening? Oh, okay. I was like, why are we just skipping all these days? I was a little scared something bad happened. For the past few days, Takamaru and I had done little else but explore the ruins outside the school. We checked the inside of the one containing the doll thoroughly, but hadn't found anything out of the ordinary. So we decided to look for another one. We'd seen 2 so far, so it stood to reason there might be more out there. At least that's what we thought. But here we were at the end of day 71 with nothing to show for it. Even Takamaro knew when to admit defeat. Reluctantly, we both trudged back to the school. Yeah, without Kako and her knowledge of the boxes, or I guess her sight, I think it's a lot harder to find them than just going out and searching for them. Most of the invader attacks happened first thing in the morning, and this one was no exception. Hot on the heels of the morning announcement, the alarm sounded. I hurried over to the war room to get ready.
Come on, man. Why you always gotta be the last one to show up?
You are rather slow.
Is there something to this? This is the second time now that they've mentioned the fact that Takumi's the last one to show up. Is there some reason for that?
Yeah, what are you, a turtle?
More like a slug. It's really something to be even later than me.
Hey!
Do you guys have to destroy my self-esteem right before the battle?
Takumi, we should get going.
Right, defensive battle initiate. Despite the relaxed mood, my thoughts were still racing. Did these invaders feel hatred and resentment toward us for killing them? Could those feelings be strong enough to linger even after death? Would they come back as vengeful ghosts? Could they even possess one of us? I think that was different. Yeah, some of these scenes, I'm essentially just going to have to compare them to the last time we went through it and just see if the lines have changed. If they've only changed one, for instance, the timeline where Tsubasa was killed and we went up against Dalsha, there's one line that was changed where instead of Tsubasa asking him why he brought minions, he just basically said, "Oh, I see you looking around at the minions. I didn't want them. That woman sent them with me." So sometimes they'll change like one thing depending on if somebody's not there when they normally are. But if everything is mostly the same, I'm just gonna start skipping over those because again, we're on video 57, and as much as I love this game, I do need to move on to other games at some point. So it was early before the morning announcement. I was woken up by Gaku calling for me at the top of his voice.
Takumi, come quick! It's an emergency!
I had a very bad feeling about what that might mean. Swear, Gaku, somebody better be dead if you're gonna... Oh no. Oh god. I see somebody missing. Gaku took me to the classroom on the first floor. Everyone else was there too, just outside the door. No, wait. We're missing someone. Don't tell me. With a lump in my throat, I charged forward into the classroom and saw exactly what I'd been afraid of.
Kurata.
Yep, just like in the other timeline too. Killed in the first classroom.
When I came here this morning, I found her like this.
The mask that Kurata usually hid behind had been removed. Her face was deathly pale. It was clear to everyone. She was gone. The blood on the floor is mostly dry too, so we can't bring her back. What's interesting to me is, again, I thought the doll was doing most of the killing this time, since it seemed to be the one that was slashing people up, and I thought that's why Kurata and Tsubasa were killed by hanging in the other timeline. Although, we did see Shoma, he was just lying on the floor. I don't know. There's still a lot of questions about this.
Kurata? Damn it! Talk to me!
Takemaru, don't. We're too late. She's dead. Poor Kurata. Why did this happen?
Another victim! The curse is back!
Shut up, Gaku.
Wait. Something doesn't make sense to me.
What's that?
Hiruko beckoned us back out into the corridor.
Huh.
She was killed in this classroom, a place none of us use most of the time. Gaku, you said you were the one who found her. What were you doing here, and so early in the morning?
You're not suspecting him, are you?
I'd like him to explain his behavior at least. It's not normal to go poking around in random rooms before the day's even officially started.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! You can't pin this on me! I was called here by her ghost!
Her ghost?
I was asleep just like normal, when suddenly I started finding it hard to breathe. The next thing I knew, I was here.
What? Wait a minute. Is Ava trying to use him now? Since she told Takumi to hide the box and he didn't, is she trying to use him instead? Since he's more susceptible to what she wants him to do? Is that what's going on here?
It must have been Kurata's ghost guiding me here so she could punish me for letting this happen.
Seriously, dude? You're still going on about that crap?
You guys are just as bad as me. You're always shooting me down when I bring up ghosts, but you never come up with any other explanations.
Huh. Maybe you got a point.
This is too much. How long are you gonna keep denying it? We've been cursed by the Box of Calamity, by Ava, by Kurata, probably by a bunch of others too. Everything weird that's happened is their fault. We need to exorcise them or we're done for.
I refuse to accept that way of thinking.
I'm not asking you. Takumi, you believe me, right? The curse is gonna get us all if we don't do something. We need an exorcism.
Don't be fooled, Takumi. There's a logical explanation for all of this. Holding silly rituals is only going to waste our time.
I think it's a decision time.
Whose side will you take? Hiruko's or Gaku's?
Oh man, who would ever take Gaku's side first? I'd like to meet that person and slap some sense into him. Here's the thing, I think Gaku has a bit of a point. I think there's a chance, as I just said, Ava might be reaching out to him. That's where his good point ends, is that there is a ghost in the school. Because we've already seen her, we've already talked to her in another timeline, so we know that that's true. It's not an evil ghost, it's not a curse. So we're gonna take Hiruko's side.
People don't become ghosts when they die.
They become statistics.
Call back to Kurata. Got it.
Huh?
We don't need an exorcism, because there's no way Kurata would come back to haunt us from beyond the grave. There has to be an explanation for all of this, something that we're missing.
Has to be. You're not even fully convinced yourself. What is this explanation, huh? Why did they all die? Who was it that killed them?
I don't know yet, but I swear I'm going to find the truth and explain everything.
I think that's enough discussion. It's time for you to back down, Gaku. And Takumi, well done.
Sorry to make you worry. Anyway, we can't leave Kurata like this. Let's get her down and put her body to rest.
Of course, we can mourn for her properly once this is finally over.
We cut Kurata down and buried her next to our other fallen comrades. A storm of different emotions swirled around inside me. Rage, sorrow, remorse. But one thing I wasn't feeling was doubt. It was like the miasma that had been weighing down my thoughts for so long had finally been dispelled. Oh, does that mean the guilt ghost is gonna be gone? Maybe? I got up, ate a quick breakfast, and then went back to my room. I needed to get my thoughts in order. Let's go over the incidents one more time. Yugamu was killed in the bathroom. He was hanged and had his ankles slit open so he'd bleed out as well. We found Moko in the cafeteria where she'd been stabbed multiple times. Imo was stabbed too. His body was still inside the cage we locked him in. The cage was still locked when we found it too. Why did the killer lock it behind them? Were they trying to create a locked room mystery? But why do that when all of Ima's injuries were very clearly pointed to murder? Did they just want to mess with us? And then finally there's Kurata. She was hanged and bled out as well. Looking at the murders all together, they fall into two pretty clear groups. Yugamu and Kurata were hanged and had their ankles cut. Moko and Ima were stabbed. Why the two different MOs? And why cut their ankles? To drain their cryptoglobin so they couldn't be revived? That's what I thought at first, but just making sure the bodies wouldn't be found for a while would do that too. And if this was really about making sure they couldn't come back, the killer could have just thrown them into the undying flames or something. That would get rid of the corpses and make the murder that much harder to trace back to them. The killer's been very careful about covering their tracks, except when it comes to the bodies themselves. Wouldn't it be more advantageous to hide them? And is it significant that those four are the ones who were targeted? Hiruko said that the reason Kako started killing people was because she opened the box. The box. This case really does hinge on that thing. I continued to puzzle over the details of the case long into the evening. Before I knew it, the sun had gone down and my room was cloaked in darkness. Still trying to reach an answer, I reluctantly crawled into bed and soon drifted off. Okay, I think I have the thought forming in my mind. There are 2 boxes of Calamity that we know of at the moment. The one Kako opened, and then the one that Moko had that Ima opened. So I'm thinking Kako opened the first one and was possessed by whatever, the Wraith thing maybe, but it's whatever has given her a scythe to go around killing people, and now seemingly Nozomi's been possessed by it. So I think that's the first box. The second box is the one that I think had the doll in it. I think those are the 2 different types of killers. You got the doll that just stabs people multiple times. So it stabbed Moko. I don't know how it got back in the box and was resealed, but maybe she opened it after she found it and it killed her. And maybe Nozomi went in, and it's possible that Sire might have seen that, and so she had to go take care of them as well. I don't know how she would have done that without getting blown up, but with that being said, Ima opened it the second time, and so that's why it killed him. It like snuck into his cage and stabbed him a bunch of times. And then for Nozomi, she's the one that seems to be going around killing everybody, and I don't know why she hangs them and cuts their ankles, but I'm assuming she's possessed by the thing. So that's where my current suspicion is. There's still a lot of unexplained things about that. Again, don't know what it is that's possessing Nozomi, but it's kind of where my mindset is. I think it was around here.
Oh, hello, Takumi.
Huh?
Hiruko.
Are you feeling better now? Ready to actually solve this mystery?
Yeah, the question of ghosts and curses can wait. Right now we have to stop whoever it is who's trying to kill us.
Well said. If you hadn't shaped up, I might have had to kill you and take over as leader myself.
I know I've been kind of useless lately, and I'm sorry. Can't you ease up on me a little?
You came to your senses before it was too late, so I suppose it's alright. Just don't mess this up. Anyway, if you came here, I assume you're looking for this.
Yeah, I thought it might be worth checking it over again. And that's what I did. I examined the box from every angle, in as much detail as I could. No new details jumped out at me though, it was just a box. But then, there was also the doll that had been inside it. Hiruko, you said Kako probably started acting strange because she opened the box at the shrine, right?
Yes.
So she opened the box, and something inside it made her want to start killing people.
I can't say for sure. I don't know very much about it myself. I just know that in another timeline, she only became a murderer after opening it. My only guess is that the box was the cause of her behavior, somehow.
If we assume it was, then that means whoever's behind all this also opened the box, right?
I wouldn't be so sure. Ima opened it and he didn't turn into a serial killer.
Well, that's true, and I'm curious about the doll. Do you think the other box had something like this in it too?
Who knows? Perhaps Takamado was on the right track when he said we need to find another one to figure things out.
And there's one more thing I don't understand. Why was this box there in the cafeteria when I found Moko's body? Good questions. Hiruko and I discussed things some more, and then threw around a couple of theories. We didn't come to anything conclusive, though. Our 75th day at Last Defense Academy drew to a close, our heads still filled with confusion and unanswered questions. Day 76, I spent most of that day mulling things over. I walked around the school looking for clues too. I re-examined all the crime scenes, hoping to find something I missed the first time round. My search didn't yield any results though, and all too soon the day was almost over. The nighttime announcement played like usual, and then he appeared. Shion, you got some info for me? Hello, it's been a while. I think I finally have something to report. What is it? Before I tell you, I'd like to get your thoughts on what's been happening here. Okay, but I haven't really come up with anything definite yet. I proceeded to tell the ghost boy everything I'd managed to figure out so far. I see. Kako changed because of a strange box, and now you need another one to move things forward. In that case, I think you'll find what I have to say helpful. Really? What did you find out? Well, most importantly, there seems to be a legend regarding the Box of Blessings in Invader Society. Supposedly, there are 7 of them scattered around the world, and anyone who finds one will find happiness. So what Ava said was true? I don't think so. There's also a corresponding legend about the Boxes of Calamity. This was mentioned in even older sources. They say there are a total of 6 of these boxes hidden around the world. So what does that mean? Both of the legends seem to be legitimate, but there's one other important detail. Apparently, Boxes of Blessings and Boxes of Calamity look almost the same. The patterns on the boxes are also the same, but their number of symbols is different. So at first glance, one likely won't be able to tell if a box is one of Blessings or Calamity.
It had a particular design on it. In your culture, I think you call it a moon. Yes, it was a little wooden box adorned with a moon design.
I'm pretty sure Ava mentioned the Box of Blessings had a moon design on it. That's right, but the same is true for a Box of Calamity. However, it seems that the Boxes of Calamity have a certain order to the number of moons. Unfortunately, I don't know anything about that order.
I do, because I played through the other timelines.
In any case, I think Ava intentionally said nothing about the existence of the Boxes of Calamity. As I said before, Boxes of Blessings and Boxes of Calamity bear a striking similarity. So if anyone were to find a box and not be aware of the Boxes of Calamity, that person would be certain it was a Box of Blessings and open it without hesitation. Supposing it was a Box of Calamity in which a wraith was sealed. So that was Ava's goal. I believe she planned to let you guys open the Box of Calamity in order to wipe out the Special Defense Unit.
And she came up with that plan so quickly.
The point is, this wraith is something Ava genuinely thought could do us harm.
It's not something abstract like bad luck, but a genuine tangible threat.
The box Kako opened at the shrine, and the one you found in the cafeteria. Even if we count those as 2 separate ones, there's still 4 Boxes of Calamity out there somewhere. If we can find one, we might just be able to figure out what happened to Kako.
You're right. We thought so too, but this confirms it. Thank you.
Was I able to help you out a little? I'm glad.
With a smile, the ghost boy faded away. Thanks, Shion, even though that's not your name in this timeline.
Finally, we had some new definite information. I was so excited that night I could barely sleep at all. After breakfast, I relayed everything the ghost boy had told me the night before to everyone in the cafeteria.
Gotcha. That makes things a lot more simple. We just gotta find the box that'll show us the bastard who started this whole mess, right?
Whether or not it'll get us that far, it's certainly a solid lead at least. And on top of that, knowing that there are other boxes is pretty big.
It means that we should be able to find them if we look for them.
So how do we do that? If I knew the box's sense, and I tried to sniff them out with my ugly pig snout.
Hey, count me out! Those boxes will curse us if we open them, won't they? Hard pass.
No one said a word about any curses.
So, you think you know what'll happen if you open them?
True, I don't. We still have to find them. Why don't we all go look for them?
But wouldn't it be dangerous to leave the school empty?
Yeah, maybe we should just stick to a group of 3.
I'll go on my own.
Takamaru.
It's like I told you before. Right now ain't the time to hole up back here. The only choice we got is to split up and search.
What? And leave the school empty? I don't know about that.
Until we find those boxes, we'll keep getting picked off until we're wiped out. We gotta do this together, and make sure to find them fast as possible, you get that?
But still.
I told you, you can count me out.
Calm down, Takamaru.
Hey!
Whatever, I'm going, and I'm bringing home a box. Split up the rest of the work however you like.
Hey, Takamaru, wait.
Let him go. He's not the kind to get himself killed. Even so, what's wrong with him? It's not like him to be so reckless.
A thug that doesn't like to be reckless? What do you even call that?
Maybe he's thinking about Kurata's death.
About Kurata?
Takamaru went searching for the box before she died, remember? If he'd found the box then a fair bit of the mystery would have been solved, and Kurata may not have died. That thought makes him feel responsible for it. The arrogance putting that much blame on himself. He's such a gentle soul.
In any case, Hiruko and I will go search for the boxes. Though I guess that makes 3 of us if we count Takamaru taking off on his own.
Okay, we're counting on you.
And so our search for the boxes had begun. But no matter how many times we tried, over and over and over, our searches always came up empty. Hiruko and I sullenly made our way back to the school. Alright, so we're going to be searching over several days again. Oh, only 3 days apparently. We started searching for the box with renewed vigor, but to no avail. Even after all this time, coming back empty-handed never got any less disappointing. It was like we were cursed. Not literally, of course. And then unbeknownst to me, there was another misfortune waiting to befall us.
Oh, God.
I would hear about it from Nozomi the next morning.
Crap.
What? Takimaru still hasn't come back?
No, he went off on his own yesterday morning and no one's seen him since. Could something have happened to him out there?
Come on, this is Takimaru we're talking about. He can handle himself.
See, this is why I said we shouldn't act alone anymore. We're gonna get picked off like victims in a horror movie.
If we were in a horror movie, I think you'd be the third one to be killed off.
I was thinking the same thing.
Shut up, you're gonna jinx it.
You don't think the invaders got the jump on him, do you?
Or he could have fallen off a cliff and broken his leg, and now he can't move.
That sounds scarily plausible. So now we have to search for him as well. How exasperating. Nozomi, did Takimaru mention which direction he was going in when you saw him yesterday? I think he said he was going to explore the art gallery ruins.
The art gallery, huh? Well, that could be one of the boxes there. That's where we explored before. Hiruko and I paired up for the day to search the cavernous building we decided was once some kind of art gallery. There's a lot of ground to cover, and by the end of the day...
Still no sign of Takimaru.
Maybe he made it back on his own while we were out here?
We can only hope so. It's getting late. We should get back ourselves.
It was already dark by the time we got back to the school. The others were in the courtyard when we arrived, waiting for us. I'm a little concerned that he did find a box there, and then he opened it. It was a box of Calamity, and now something awful's happened to him. Is Takimaru? The four of them shook their heads.
No. He's still not back.
What could have happened to him? I'm telling you guys, it's the curse. It's the only explanation that makes sense.
I didn't say anything. Not because I thought Gaku was right, of course. I just no longer had the energy to argue this point with him. Because he's a little brash. All through day 82 and day 83, Hiruko and I kept up our search for Takimaru. The same went for today, day 84. No matter how hard we looked, though, we never found a single clue to our friend's whereabouts.
Son of a bitch, Takimaru. You're not supposed to disappear like this.
We staggered back to the school that night more disheartened than ever. I'm also concerned maybe Veshness found him. As usual, we asked the others if there was any news when we returned. One look at their faces was enough to answer that question. But then, something new happened. I heard a noise from behind me. Footsteps. I took a deep breath and turned around. And standing there before me was... is it gonna be him? Oh, okay. Okay. Please don't be possessed by something. Takimaru!
Takimaru?
Oh.
I don't believe it.
No way!
You actually made it back?
Takimaru! Where the heck have you been?
We were so worried. I'm glad you're back, though. Losing another fighter would have been inconvenient.
Oh no. Oh god.
Takimaru?
Yeah, sup?
Takimaru, are you okay?
Huh? Yeah, I'm fine. Don't I look fine?
No, not even a little.
Are you hurt anywhere? Do you need to go to the infirmary?
Of course not. I'm telling you, I'm fine.
Takimaru walked past us, heading toward the dorms. But when we turned to watch him go... What the hell? What is that? What's going on?
Takimaru, what happened to your back?
My back? Oh, this? It's nothing. I fell.
I find it hard to believe a simple fall could cause injuries like that.
You think so?
Is that all you've got to say?
You need to get those wounds treated. Doesn't it hurt?
Nah, not really. Anyway, you guys mind giving me some space? I'm beat. I want to go get some rest.
Takemoto began moving again and disappeared into his room. He did open a box, didn't he?
What was that about? I'm glad he's back and all, but he's acting weird. Is he really okay?
Maybe he's just tired. He'll be fine once he gets some rest, right?
I don't know. No one spoke up to answer that question. It was something we'd have to find out for ourselves. Well, it's still here.
How'd you like your breakfast, Takemoto? Was it good?
Yeah, I guess.
Takemoto, how about you and me do some training later?
Yeah, I guess.
Takemoto, is it cool if I punch you right in the face?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay, he is so not okay.
Takemoto showed us his back earlier. His wounds were completely healed, but I was still worried. Hiruko, I think we should call off our search for the box for now. I mean, with Takemoto in this condition and all.
I understand, but there's one last place I'd like to try first.
Have you got some kind of hunch?
Yes, I just thought of it this morning. I want to at least check it out before we take any breaks. Will you come with me?
It's hard to tell with all this rubble, but this is where we found the shrine, isn't it?
Yes, this might well be the place where Kako first opened the box. I should thank you for telling me about the old invader legends. When I heard those, I got to thinking. The threat of the Boxes of Calamity was serious enough that the invaders saw a need to pass those stories on to later generations.
Yeah, I guess so. That's why the legends are still around today.
That being the case,
Maybe there's a warning where the box was kept too?
it's not a sure thing, but I think it's worth checking.
I think you're right. I just hope we find something this time. Hiruko and I got to work, sifting through the rubble in what was once the shrine grounds. And eventually... Here, I found a scroll.
Good job. If it was kept here, there's a good chance it has some information we can use.
I undid the string and unrolled the scroll. It was packed with strange writing I couldn't understand, although it did look just a little familiar.
Good thing we know someone who can read this.
Yeah, let's go ask him.
I see.
Tell me about it, Shion. Did you find out anything new?
Sort of. This is definitely a document about the Box of Calamity. I'm sure of that much, but... But what?
It's written in code. In code? Yes, it's been deliberately made more complicated and difficult to read. If they went to all that trouble to keep this information secret, it must be important. It will probably take me several days to completely decipher it, though. I'm sorry. Don't worry about it. We know you're going to be doing your best.
That said, the faster you finish, the better.
Hiruko.
I understand. I'll get it done as fast as I can.
Thank you.
We'll leave it with you then.
This is progress, right?
We can't say for sure until the scroll's deciphered. At the very least, it does feel like we have a chance to move things forward now.
All because of you. Thanks, Hiruko.
I didn't really... Oh.
What's the problem?
I saw something streak across the sky just now.
Huh? Oh, was it one of those shooting star things?
Perhaps. It was gone before I really knew what I was looking at.
So, are we still taking a break from looking for the box?
I don't think searching blind will do us any good. Let's wait and see what the scroll says.
Hiruko and I went our separate ways and returned to our rooms. I had a feeling I was going to sleep well tonight, for the first time in what felt like a very long time. It's a good thing Dal Shah's attacking tomorrow, because... Oh wait, I thought yesterday was 86. I must have been pretty tired from the last few days, because by the time I woke up, the sky was already sinking below the horizon. Hiruko and I did manage to tell everyone about the scroll we found, though. And just like that, night fell and the day was at an end. Just as I was settling in to get an early night, I heard it. Oh no, time to sleep. That's Gaku's voice. I flew out the door like a bullet from a gun. That was the scream I heard. On the roof I saw Hiruko, Shoma, Tsubasa, and Nozomi. I looked around and from the darkness, it appeared. What? What the hell?
What is this?
What's happening?
He just punched a hole through Gaku. Oh my god.
No way!
Quiet. Don't talk. Just get your infusers and...
Good work, Shoma.
You idiot!
He's looking right at me!
Shit.
Oh my lord. Takamaru charged at him in a bizarre manner, clawing his way there on hands and feet.
Shoma!
Shoma ran right into me first, then Hiruko, trying to escape and knocking us both off balance. Because of that, the one who ended up shoved to the front of the pack was Tsubasa. No!
Tsubasa!
Move, Tsubasa!
I frantically pushed toward the front but couldn't make it in time. Takamaru ferociously charged toward Tsubasa,
I'm sorry, Takamaru.
and in the next instant... Damn! That's right, because she built the thing that controls our bombs now.
Ah.
Huh?
Huh?
What was...
Takamaru's body just... blew up?
Tsubasa? Did you?
Yeah, I blew him up. You? But how?
With this,
A remote control?
I made it from Sire and Nigo's disassembled bodies. This remote has a switch to activate the bombs implanted in our bodies. I made it without knowing if I'd ever need it. But I never imagined I'd have to use it. Like this.
And you walk around with something like that on you?
I mean, I'm okay with it.
Then perhaps the most dangerous one among us is Tsubasa.
I don't think so.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Takamaru, I'm sorry.
Yeah, so I think he must have found a box and opened it. He was making a similar noise to what the doll made, at least the letters were the same. Maybe whatever possessed the doll also possessed him? But if that's the case, then why has it turned both of them into raging killer psychopaths, whereas whatever's possessing Nozomi seems to be a little bit more, what's the right word? It seems to be able to act more normal, more human. Wait, what about Gaku? We rushed over to the fallen Gaku to check his condition, and we knew immediately that he had lost too much blood to be revived. Shit! Not even Gaku? Hey, what do you suppose that is? What? Hiruko was staring at Takamaru's body, or rather, what was left of his head. My eyes followed her gaze. There, nestled among the brain matter among the strewn bits of flesh, I saw what she was talking about. Good thing Tsubasa can't read this this line of text, because... Oh my god, that's disgusting looking.
What is that?
It's moving.
Does that mean it's alive?
Squash it. Somebody squash it.
I can only guess that it was inside Takamaru's head, and that would explain why he acted the way he did.
So it's some kind of parasite?
We can't say for sure.
Maybe everything that's happened up until now is because of that.
But why was it in Takamaru's head?
It could have possessed him while he was out searching.
We still don't know anything for certain. Except for one thing. We can't let it live. So...
With that, Hiruko marched over to the strange creature and stomped on it with all her might. The creature let out an eerie death cry, and before long it stopped moving. Oh great, just in time for Dalsha to come attack us. And we're down to 5 people. Lovely. Also, I'm gonna do a little bit of research while I'm editing this and see what box was at the art gallery. I don't know if they'll have put this much attention to detail on it, but if the one at the art gallery was a Box of Calamity, that would confirm that he opened it and got possessed that day. But again, I don't understand why, like, that one possessed him to where he went crazy and attacked us. The doll seems to be possessed by one of those things as well. So again, why was the one that possessed Kako and seems to be possessing Nozomi now? Why do they seem more human? Why can they act more normal? I don't get that.
Our team's certainly looking a lot smaller now. You don't have to be so mean about it.
Oh.
I'm just stating the truth. And honestly, I'm ashamed that I've allowed the killer to run free for so long. But we stopped Takamaru, or whatever was possessing him at least.
Oh.
That doesn't mean this is over. Takamaru only started acting strangely on day 84. Before that, he never displayed any unusual behavior. If he were behind the other murders, it wouldn't make sense for him to start breaking down all of a sudden. Furthermore, he used sheer brute force. There's nothing like the other methods of killing we've seen so far.
Are you saying what I think you're saying?
I'm still not 100% certain. We'll come back to this later. The scroll we found should give us some answers. There's no use speculating about it now. Either way, I think it's too soon to say that the killer is finally out of the picture.
Hey, Hiruko, why'd you ask us to meet up in the courtyard anyway?
Because we're about to get a visitor. A visitor?
We all followed Hiruko's gaze. Sure enough, there was an indistinct figure in the distance, getting closer and closer. Oh, so she knows about Dalsha. Interesting.
Really, Dalsha? You're gonna take on 5 of us? Is that really satisfying for you?
The commander? But you said Veshness was the only one left, Takumi.
I thought she was. I've never seen this guy before.
There aren't any other invaders around either.
Hiruko, how did you know he was coming? Women's intuition.
Sure.
For real? Just get ready. We need to fight him.
Rallying us together, Hiruko handed us our infusers, which she just so happened to have brought along. Oh yeah, so the rest of that battle played out basically the same, including him saying he's going to come back. So I don't know, I kind of thought maybe he'd say something a little different, like, your forces aren't even that impressive anymore. But I guess we're about to learn about the scroll. So why have you called us all together? Did you learn something new? Yes, I finished deciphering the scroll you brought me.
Really?
Wow, good job getting it done so fast. If you wanted all of us present for this, I'm assuming it has something to do with the other incidents as well.
I think so. I'll do my best to explain everything. This could take a while, so I'd be grateful if you could hold any questions until the end. We won't get anywhere if we have to stop and discuss everything that seems strange. Also, it was quite an old document, but I wasn't able to preserve the archaic feel of the language in my translation. So in other words, I'm going to say it as if we're in modern day, just to make it sound more normal. I appreciate the sentiment, but I don't think we really need that. Please, just tell us what it says. Okay, here I go. The scroll contained a legend passed down in this region about a certain life form. They arrived on the planet a long, long time ago inside a flaming meteor. It crashed near a small village and all the villagers came to investigate it. At the crash site, they found 2 gleaming opalescent orbs. Opalescent, maybe. The villagers considered these a gift from God. They took them back to the village and enshrined them. Some time later, the priestess in charge of the shrine began acting strangely. It was as if she was possessed by something. Night after night, she would go into a violent rage, killing her fellow villagers. Not only that, her victims rose from the dead and joined her in her killing spree. The massacre went on until the village was almost completely wiped out. Only a single solitary child remained. This child ran to the neighboring village, begging for their help. The people took up arms and marched on the village where the mad priestess dwelt. None of them returned alive. In fact, they returned as possessed walking corpses, attacking both their own village and others nearby, adding to the body count even more. Oh. So that explains why, after Nozomi killed Takumi in the one timeline, all of our corpses were out there helping, I believe. Like, kill Veshness and Dalsha. Is this why? And also, I will say, the one thing that I have been spoiled on, just because, obviously I've used some sprite PNGs for some of the funny bits. Unfortunately, in going through some of the sprites, I've seen that there's a zombie corpse sprite. I'm guessing this is gonna come back, maybe not in this timeline, or maybe it will, who knows. but I think that's what this is leading towards. The destruction spread like a plague until word of it reached the capital. Authorities dispatched seasoned warriors who made short work of the inexperienced villagers. During this campaign, a possessed living person and a possessed corpse were captured and brought back to the capital. There, they were dissected and analyzed by high-ranking holy men. They were surprised to find a strange creature living inside the heads of the possessed. Government officials and ministers all called for the extermination of these repulsive beasts. But the holy men saw things differently. These creatures have brought calamity on us, this much is true. They have taken control of the villagers, both living and dead, and driven them to do horrible things. But these too are God's creations. They may have been sent here as divine punishment for impious ways. Killing them would constitute a crime against the Almighty. The matter was brought before the Emperor, who allowed the creatures to live. He also ordered that their biology be investigated further to prevent similar tragedies and explore the possibility of using them to the nation's advantage. Thus, the two creatures were spared and came to be known as Gie, or something like that, based on the peculiar screeching sound they made. By the time the government's research bore fruit, the Gie numbered 64 in total. But it was felt that having too many of them around would be likely to result in another tragedy. The researchers carried out a call, leaving only 6 alive, each of which was sealed away inside a small box. These boxes were enshrined in different locations all across the land. That's more or less the chronology of the events described in the scroll. Yeah. Is that what that thing we saw was?
Something that possesses people and drives them to kill.
It fits the description.
The boxes they sealed, and must be the Boxes of Calamity, right?
Do you have any other information about these creatures?
Just a moment. Apart from the initial episode with the Gie, the scroll also recorded what the people of the time learned from their research. I'll take you through the main points. Gie are parasitic creatures with a societal structure based around multiple males serving a small number of egg-laying queens. So the queen must be what's possessed Kako and now Nozomi. I'm guessing we're about to learn how they plant their eggs, and it's going to be through the heels. Both males and females can control other organisms, but females exclusively possess meat-eating creatures, never herbivores. And the males can't possess living animals at all, they only attach themselves to corpses. This next part pertains to the Gie's queens. When a queen finds a suitable host, it uses its tentacles to enter through the mouth. From there, it travels through the nasal cavity and into the brain. Once it settles in, it can no longer switch to another host. The queen extends its tentacles into the host's brain tissue, allowing it to influence their behavior. It can even access the host's knowledge and memories to some extent. On their own, Gie are simple creatures, but bonding with another creature lets them considerably augment their intelligence. The queen's goal is to provide corpses for other queens to lay eggs in, producing more males. In other words, the killing spree the Gie hosts go on is to create a suitable breeding ground. The more corpses, the more eggs the queen can lay, the more males they'll have to serve them. They can keep this up generation after generation in an endless cycle of killing. Now, about the Gie males. When the eggs laid in corpses hatch, the male larvae emerge. Each of them seeks out another corpse and attaches themselves to its brain. Crawling over it allows them to stimulate the nervous system and reanimate their host. And of course, once they have a host, they make it kill other creatures to create more breeding grounds. In that sense, they're just like the queens. They kill endlessly and indiscriminately. The main difference is that males can't control their hosts for very long. They're possessing corpses after all, creatures that are already dead and decaying. The larvae then become pupae, and leave their hosts once they reach full maturity. Because they resemble flying insects, they inevitably get eaten by small animals like frogs and birds. Once they reach the stomach, they release sperm into it. What the hell? Gie sperm is incredibly resilient and won't be killed or dissolved by stomach acid. Then those birds and frogs are eaten by the queen's hosts. In this way, it gains access to the sperm and is able to fertilize its eggs. What? It explains Nozomi's comment about frogs, though. This is also the time that it lays an egg that will hatch into the next queen. Finally, the queen enters its spawning phase. It leaves its host body, killing them. It spends the last moments of its life desperately laying male eggs in the corpses prepared for it by the males and other queens. It does this over and over again until it has used all its strength and dies. Eventually, the egg it left behind and its previous host hatches into a new queen. That queen seeks out a new host, enters through its mouth, takes over its brain, and the cycle begins anew. That's all I was able to find out.
That's all?
That was totally gross. Just hearing about it made me queasy.
Gay parasites, huh?
It would explain everything that's happened, wouldn't it? At the very least, nothing in this document contradicts what we've experienced.
Wait, I'm still confused. This is a lot to take in all at once.
Huh?
Would it help if I recapped it? Gay queens possess other organisms and make them kill. Other queens then lay eggs in the corpses. Gay males only possess corpses. They also drive their hosts to kill, but they can't control them for as long. Queens are able to access the memories and knowledge of their hosts. Once a queen bonds with the host, it stays with it for nearly the rest of its life. Those are basically all the important points. I guess we know what was inside the Box of Calamity now.
So then, Takamaru got possessed by one of those things, and it made him carry out all those murders?
No. Remember what we found out when we examined his body? The parasite hadn't been inside him for all that long. Only a few days. I'd say since day 80 at the earliest. But then, that can only mean one thing. Yes, it's the only explanation.
Oh?
One of us is still possessed by a Gye parasite. We'll have to come up with a plan of action. First of all...
Wait a minute.
What's wrong, Takumi?
We only just found out these Gye things exist. I don't think any of us has fully processed that information yet. Not even you.
Oh?
We're all shaken. We're all confused. If we try to discuss things as we are now, we're just going to go around in circles. I say we call it a day here. Even if one of us is possessed by a Gye, that means the other three of us are still our friends. If we start getting paranoid and accusing each other, the Special Defense Unit could completely fall apart.
You're far too soft-hearted as usual, but with so few of us left, I suppose unity is going to be important.
Let's all agree to keep our distances from each other today. If anyone tries to get close to you, scream. In the meantime, think over everything that's happened and what we can do from here. Can you all do that for me?
Right.
I understand. In that case, I'm gonna grab some food and hole up in my room for the day.
Thanks for all your help with the scroll. I think we finally have a chance of catching the killer now. I'm glad I could help. I'll try to keep an eye out for any potential danger, too. Thanks. Okay, everyone, that's all for today. The meeting broke up and we all went our separate ways. The Special Defense Unit's down to just me, Hiruko, Nozomi, Tsubasa, and Shoma. Is one of them really harboring a Gye?
Yup.
If they are, then which one of them is it?
It's Nozomi.
Of course, I know that because I saw the other timeline. Makes me wonder, why can't Hiruko just figure this out by accessing another timeline? How do her powers work exactly? I don't know if she just goes back in time, starts the whole 100 days over again. She said she just gets flashes of other timelines, so I'm wondering if maybe this one will pop into her head about Nozomi. I think sleeping on the problem has helped me come to terms with some stuff. Let's assume one of us really does have a Gye parasite and is killing everyone else. If that's the case, what still needs to be explained? First of all, why was Ima's cage locked when we found his body? And why have there been two distinct methods used in the murders? What we learned about the Gye yesterday helps, but it still doesn't answer all our questions. And also, whatever happened to that box I found in the courtyard? I never really found out whether it was another Box of Calamity. It could have just been some kind of hallucination. I hope that's all it was anyway. It's probably better to put that issue on the back burner for now. That really just leaves one last question. I put it over here, right? Yeah, this still doesn't make sense to me. Why was there a doll inside that Box of Calamity? The scroll didn't mention anything about this. It's not an old doll either. You can tell just by looking at it. Somebody put it in there more recently. If that person's not already dead, then...
Oh, morning, Takumi.
Hi, Tsubasa.
Today's a new day, so it's cool if we talk now, right?
Yeah, I think we've calmed down enough.
So what are you doing in here?
I've been looking at this, actually. I gave Tsubasa a quick recap of my experience with the box. Now that I thought of it, I brought the thing here after what happened with Ima mostly forgot about it. There's so much else going on, I never really brought it up with anyone afterward.
Oh right, I kinda remember you mentioning it at the time. This is that box, huh?
After what we learned last night, the doll being in there seems even weirder to me. Just coming here and staring at it isn't going to teach me anything new, though.
Oh! Wait a minute, Takumi. Maybe it will.
Huh? What do you mean?
The inside of that box is covered with blood. Has anyone touched it since then apart from you, Hiruko, and Ima?
Not as far as I know.
I still have Sire and Nigo's remains lying around, and they're full of high-tech equipment. If I repurpose their eyes and stuff, I could probably rig together some kind of fingerprint recognition device. By analyzing the bloodstains that were there to begin with, we can at least figure out if whoever put the doll in there left any traces behind.
You can do that? Someone tampered with this box before we got a hold of it. And if they left traces that can be used to identify them, that could tell us who the killer is.
Right! Come on, let's do it! Can you give me a hand taking Sire and Nigo apart?
Of course. So Tsubasa's going to be working on her device, and I'll be on guard duty.
A fingerprint recognition device. That sounds so cool.
Once it's done, we should make considerable progress in our investigation. If I'd known Sire's parts could be so useful, I'd have destroyed them myself a lot earlier.
I think that could have led to a whole different set of problems.
It would have been fine. We had a spare.
Don't say that. Nigo is more than just a spare.
Anyway, was it okay for you to tell us that's what she's working on? I mean, if the killer really is one of us, they know all about it now.
Don't worry, Tsubasa agreed to it. I'll be keeping watch here the whole time, so if the killer tries anything, they'll just risk exposing themselves unnecessarily.
Yeah, I can just imagine Takumi being all, "What are you doing sneaking around? You're the killer, aren't you?" It should only take me a day or two, so everything should be fine.
That said, I'd like you all to stay away from the garage until Tsubasa's finished. If I catch you trying to interfere, that's as good as a confession.
Alright, we'll leave you two alone then. Wait, I actually came up with a good idea myself. Before we go, will you at least hear me out?
A good idea.
Yes, one that's practically guaranteed to catch the killer. The fingerprint recognition device kind of makes this redundant, but I want to suggest it anyway.
I guess there's a chance the device won't turn up any useful results. Okay, let's hear it.
Well, why don't you all just die?
Well, there we go.
Huh? Wait, let me explain. I don't mean it like that, you know. I just mean all of you can be revived and reconstructed when you die. What do you think would happen if the person with the Gie inside them died?
They'd be revived like normal, but without the parasite.
Then we really wouldn't have to investigate any further. Don't get me wrong, dying is still scary to me, but these are extreme circumstances and all.
So, should we come up with a way for us all to kill each other at once?
No, we can't do that. This plan won't work the way you think it will. Oh, are you sure about that? First of all, the idea that the Revive-O-Matic would bring us back without the Gie is speculation on Nozomi's part.
But it makes sense. It's designed to bring us back, not any parasites that are attached to us.
The machine always uses our most up-to-date records for the revival process. That's why none of us ever come back with longer or shorter hair than when we died. If any of us changed our hairstyle, it would revive us with that new style too. So if the most recent record included you having a Gie parasite, it would revive the parasite as well. Is that what you're saying? I believe that's how it would work, yes. I wish we could check to make sure, but Siri was probably the only one who really knew how it worked. How irresponsible of him to die while he could still be useful to us.
Weren't you the one that said he would be more useful dead just a while back?
Alright, but even if that is how it works, we can still find the Gie inside the killer's body. If we take it in turns and examine each person's brain before reviving them, couldn't we find out that way?
I really don't want to be cracking any skulls open.
Interesting idea, but it presents the problem of who to kill first.
Is that a problem? Can't we just decide randomly?
And what if the first person we kill doesn't have a Gie in them? Until they're revived, that would leave 3 of us alone with a Gie host. When we fought Takamaru, the parasite had made him abnormally strong. They'd probably ignore their host's pain and push their bodies beyond their normal limits. If one of them attacked 3 of us, there's no guarantee we'd come out on top.
And if we lose, that's it. It's all over.
Exactly. We can't afford to take unnecessary risks at this point. It was a sound plan, Nozomi. If we hadn't lost so many people already, it might have been worth trying. Right. I guess we'll just have to wait for the finger recognition device then. We're counting on you, Tsubasa. Right. No pressure, huh? Anyway, I'll get it done as fast as I can. 2 days tops.
Ugh. Doing all these female voices is killing my throat right now.
Takumi! Takumi! I did it! I found out whose fingerprints were inside the box.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. You finished the device? You figured it out already? Thought it was going to take you a couple of days. Why didn't you tell me sooner? I'd have checked over the box with you.
Well, you know, there was still a chance you might have been the one with the parasite. I inflated my estimate so I could finish and check on my own, just in case. Then if it turned out it was only your fingerprints in the box, I'd have time to get away before you tried to take me out.
You have a frighteningly active imagination sometimes. Anyway, that's not important right now. You found fingerprints, right?
Yeah, they were right in the blood itself. Must have been left there before it dried. That means the owner of those prints touched the box before you found it.
So come on, who was it?
It was...
Shoma! You're the one possessed by the Gi parasite.
Oh, okay, so it's Gi. Understood.
No way! Shoma? Are you sure about this? You can come to the garage and see the results for yourself if you want. The fingerprints inside the box are Shoma's. You can tell even with the naked eye. I'll look into that later. For now, I'll take your word for it. Shoma, what do you have to say about all this?
Answer us, Shoma.
Shoma?
What the hell? So he was possessed in this timeline? You!
That's right! It was me! I killed them all!
There was a voice inside my head telling me to kill, kill, kill. So you see, you've got to forgive me. It wasn't my fault. There's all that voice. It must have been the Gi. You made me do it.
It's not my fault! It's not...
What doesn't make sense about this is how did he hang Karada from the rafters and Yugamu? This is weird. This is a weird change in this timeline. I don't understand why. Are you kidding me?
There's no way we're letting you off that easy. You're the killer here, there's no doubt about it. We've got proof and everything. Just how long have you been picking us off like this?
Pretty much the whole time. It all started on day 26. I went out exploring the ruins and found a strange little box. I opened it up and there was the Gi. I brought it back to the school with me, box and all. Don't ask me why. I was probably already under his control by then. First of all, I killed Yugamu. It was so easy. Everyone was nowhere near as careful as they are now. I hit him on the back of the head and that was that.
How? Did you stand on a ladder?
Moko's murder went pretty much the same. I just had to tell her I think I found the box. Will you come open it with me? She was happy to come along and protect me from whatever was inside. I'd already put the doll in there. It was something to surprise her and take her attention away from me. Once she dropped her guard, I stabbed her in the back. But then I messed up. I heard footsteps coming toward the cafeteria and panicked. It turns out that was you, Takumi. I was in such a hurry to get away that I left the box behind. After that, well, you know the rest. The other murders were more or less the same. No new tricks or gimmicks.
So you admit it was all you?
Of course. Why else would I be telling you all this?
Hey!
I see. We'll have to restrain you while we decide what to do with you. I'd recommend you come quietly. There. That should do it.
You're all so mean! Did you have to tie me up so tight? It hurts! All I wanted was to kill each and every one of you.
Shoma! Why?
Shoma, do you mind answering a few questions?
I've told you enough already. Just leave me alone.
How did you kill Ima without unlocking his cage? Why did you hang some of your victims and stab the others? Why did you choose those 4 as your first victims?
I don't know! I just did what the Gi told me. It made me do it. Maybe the Gi just picked its targets instinctively.
What about destroying Sire and Nigo? That had nothing to do with the impulse to create corpses. It was a far more calculated move. Did the Gi tell you to do that as well?
Yes, that's right. I did it all because of the Gi. It was controlling me the whole time.
I'm kind of confused right now. This feels weird because we've seen Nozomi in the other timeline when she revealed herself. It wasn't like Nozomi talking as herself being controlled. It was seemingly the Gi speaking through her. And again, she was possessed long before I made the decision to not hide the box in this one. So why does that change make... I don't know. Something weird is going on. I'm very confused.
Then how did you get inside Ima's cage?
I had a spare key. I found it by chance and used it to open the cage and kill him. When I was done, I threw it into the undying flames.
I see. Thank you.
What do you guys think of what Shoma said just now? He is the one who did it, right? It's all over now? There's no doubting that Shoma was involved in some way. Restraining him will reduce the chances of further incidents for now. I don't think we should rest easy just yet, though.
We left Shoma tied up in the parking lot. He couldn't possibly get out on his own. We caught the killer, so why did I still feel so uneasy? I'm so confused.
Why the long face, Takumi? We finally caught the killer. You could act a little happier.
There's no way I could be happy about this. You get that, don't you?
Yeah, it doesn't feel as satisfying as I hoped. But worrying over it won't help us now. We've got more important things to think about.
Right. We still need a strategy to deal with Dalsha. The words were barely out of my mouth when the alarm sounded. Oh, too late. Damn it. He's here already.
Come on, Takumi. We have to hurry.
Right. Alright, so once again, battle played out exactly the same. It's a little weird. It feels like through all of this, the stuff with the commanders just doesn't change. It's always the same with Dalsha showing up, leaving, coming back, then Ava shows up and leads him away. I don't really understand why. It's very odd. Morning. We made it through yesterday's defensive battle, in a sense. Feels more like Dalsha spared us again. I still have no idea why. None of this makes sense. What made him give up and leave so suddenly?
You shouldn't overthink it, Takumi.
Hiruko.
It's true we didn't defeat that commander through strength or skill. Just think of it as a stroke of good luck instead.
What about Veshnes? She's even stronger than Dalsha. Good luck won't help us against her.
If she really is that much stronger, then training won't help either. I've thought of some strategies that may be effective, but we can talk about that later. There's something else I'd like to clear up first. Will you help me?
Sure, I guess. What is it?
While things are still quiet, I want to see if Shoma's been lying to us.
I don't understand why he would, though. That's the thing about it. There's no reason for him to lie, is there? So that's what I'm so confused about. I'm all for fact-checking Shoma's story, but how exactly are we supposed to do that?
It's simple enough. We're going to look around inside the wall of fire.
Inside the wall? But the fire extinguishers can only put out a little of it at a time.
That also means the ground around that area is exposed until the flames come back. Time enough to check the ground for any stray items.
We're really doing this?
It's our only choice if we want to know whether Shoma was telling the truth or not. The undying flames only burn organic matter. If Shoma really did toss a spare key into them, it should still be here now, complete and undamaged.
Okay. It'll be a lot of work, but I guess it's worth it. I wouldn't want to leave you to do it on your own either.
I'm glad you understand. Now we have a lot of ground to cover, so let's get started.
Hopefully Tsubasa's not getting killed at the moment. Hiruko and I spent the rest of the day making our slow, methodical way around the wall. It's not exactly glamorous work, but it's the only thing we can do right now. Better give it my all. The fire extinguishers are broken?
Not exactly broken. It's more like they need some cooldown time. All that walking around putting out the flames yesterday really did a number on them. They were never intended to be used this frequently over such a short period. This is unfortunate. Is it though? We pretty much know that Shomo's the killer now. Takumi, you said you guys were looking for the spare key to prove it, but is that really worth the risks at this point?
Honestly, probably not. But it still bothers me. I just can't let this go.
Alright then. I'll do some maintenance on the extinguishers for you. I'll try to have them ready to use again by tomorrow.
That's not another inflated estimate, is it?
I've got no reason to lie to you now. Okay guys, take these back to the garage for me.
What the hell? She rebuilt them?
Sire and Nigo, since when are they operational again? It's really just their outer shells. I figured I could fix them up enough for them to be useful again, so I gave it a try. Their personalities are gone, but they can follow simple instructions. It makes lugging stuff around a lot easier.
Can you really just fix up crazy advanced technology like that?
Anyway, you two should get some rest. You look exhausted. It would take more than this to tire me out. But if we can't use the fire extinguishers today, I suppose it's best to rest up instead.
Sure thing. Just tell me what to do. I woke from a light sleep, aware of a noise somewhere nearby. What time is it? I checked my clock. It was already day 99, although the morning announcement hadn't played yet. I hadn't slept very well that night. Why did I wake up so suddenly? That's right, I heard a noise. It sounded like a door opening. I jumped out of bed and rushed out the door. My heart was pounding, a vague sense of dread catching in my throat. I was desperately hoping I was just hearing things, but when I looked around, Hiruko's door is open. I don't see Hiruko anywhere though. Does that mean she wasn't the one who opened it? Who did then? What's going on? Hiruko? Hiruko, I'm coming in, okay? Hiruko? Hello? Are you awake? Tell me if you're...
What the?
Oh shit, the doll. The doll was moving. It was moving like it was actually alive. It was holding a knife.
There's no time to stand around.
Take this! I scrambled forward and kicked the doll right in the abdomen. It went flying like a soccer ball and smashed through the window.
What? Who's there?
Hiruko, I need you to come with me. I found the real killer.
The real killer?
It's the doll. The doll we found in the box was behind it all. Well, it's one of them. Damn it, where did it go? The rooftop was dark with way too many places to hide. A doll that size could be anywhere, lurking in the shadows just out of view. Where is it? It can't have gotten away already. There it is. What? Where did you... I never saw it coming. By the time I noticed it, it was right on top of me. Uh-oh.
No.
Hiya! That was a close one, wouldn't you say?
Hiruko, thanks. You saved me.
You did the same for me a minute ago. I didn't think I'd get to pay you back so soon.
So we're even then?
I wouldn't say that. You still need to make up for barging into my room.
I do?
I'm kidding. Come on, let's take a look at that thing.
You split it wide open. Thought it was just a regular doll, but what's this inside?
Looks like a rotten corpse to me. Not a human one, of course. Some kind of small animal.
Oh.
And here inside the head, recognize this.
It's a gi. Probably not a queen. I guess this is one of the males, still in its larval state.
These things really creep me out. Let's finish it off quick.
I don't get it. Why would a dead animal be inside a doll? And one with a gi inside it too. I guess this explains how Imo was killed from inside his cage though. Something this size could have slipped through the bars without needing to open the door.
Oh.
This raises a whole new set of issues.
Oh.
We know there's a gi inside that box to begin with. Either a male or a queen. We killed a male just now. Males are only born when the queen lays its eggs. It can't just create males all on its own. Do you understand what this means?
If it was this male gi inside the box that Shoma opened, he was never really possessed.
Let's go see what he has to say about this.
Shoma, we have some questions for you.
What is it now? It's so early. Besides, I told you everything already. I've got nothing more to say to you.
Is that so? What about if we were to show you this?
No. Leo Jr. Leo Jr., are you okay? Answer me. No. It can't be. Leo Jr. He's gone. He's dead.
Leo Jr.?
So is he doing all this for the animal inside the doll? What?
Who in the world are you talking about?
Whoa, just calm down, Shoma. We found a knife on this thing. This is what actually stabbed Moko and Ima, right? What was it you called it? Leo Jr.?
It's really true? Leo Jr.'s dead?
Yes.
In that case, I might as well come clean. That's right. This little guy is Leo Jr.
You've been keeping a Gi larva as a pet? You even named it?
I didn't know he was a Gi at first. When I met him, he just looked like a regular old dead animal.
Tell us everything. The truth this time.
Okay. So I'm guessing he happened upon the dead animal. He probably created the cat toy or the doll to put it in, and he put it inside the box, I suppose. So he was lying because, I mean, we know he's an animal lover. So he didn't realize at first that it was a problem. So I can understand maybe not wanting to say anything when he first found it. But I mean, after we learned about the Gi, I feel like him lying to keep it safe is kind of a weird decision, Shoma. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay. It all really began on day 30.
I was out searching the ruins on my own that day. Ever since Kako disappeared, Ima had been in such an awful mood.
Huh?
Right. I think I spotted you heading out alone around that time.
While I was walking around out there, I found him. I didn't name him Leo Jr. until later, but that's when I found him. He was almost dead. He could barely move and parts of his body were already decaying. Something about him reminded me of Leo, my dog back home. I couldn't just leave him to die alone.
Oh.
This rotten piece of meat reminded you of your dog. What? Just because it also has 4 legs?
There's other stuff too. I mean, they're both just so cute.
Let's just call that a matter of taste. So then you brought this animal back with you?
Yes. I brought him back to the school and named him Leo Jr. after Big Leo. I made the doll the next day. I wanted Leo Jr. to have something to protect his weak, rotting body. He fit inside just right, and he seemed pretty comfortable too.
Moko saw you with it that day. She thought it must be a present for someone. I forgot about that. It was such a silly little conversation. I didn't even think anything of it. And I guess it was. But for Leo Jr., not one of us.
A little while later, Leo Jr. started to recover. He got a lot more active and pretty soon he could move around on his own. But I knew if anyone found him, they'd probably want to kill him. So I went looking for a box.
A box?
Just a little box I could hide Leo Jr. inside for a while. It didn't take me long to find one. I found it in that place and took it.
That place? Where do you mean?
I cleaned out a box and put Leo Jr. inside it. I thought everything would be fine then. He'd be safe even when I wasn't around. But then, one night while I was asleep, he got out. I grabbed the box and went looking for him. And then...
You found Moko's body, yes?
That's right. I put him back inside his box as fast as I could, but then I heard footsteps. I was in such a hurry to get away. I didn't even notice I dropped the box until it was too late.
And those footsteps were mine. It must have been when your fingerprints ended up in the blood inside the box, too.
I found out later that the box had been put in the garage, but I couldn't exactly go in and take it. So I just went along to see him there sometimes. Leo's Jr.'s the one who killed Ima, I'm sure of that. There were even more bloodstains on it than usual that day.
That settles it. Moko and Ima were murdered by... Leo Jr.
See, that... for me, that kind of makes Shoma look like a little piece of shit. If he didn't know that it was Leo Jr. doing it, I can forgive him for it, but the fact that he knows that it killed Ima and Moko and he still protected it instead, kind of stupid on his part.
Or more accurately, the Gi larva possessing the animal inside him. Everything you told us before was a lie then?
Yes. I opened my worthless mouth and spewed out a bunch of filthy lies.
You're not possessed by a Gi parasite. You never were.
Right.
I still don't get it. Why lie about all this in the first place?
That's because somebody threatened me.
Somebody...
The person who threatened me was the one who killed Kurata. I happened to walk in on the murder. I saw everything.
Seriously? Come on, Shoma. You're just as responsible for everything that happened, dude. I'm not gonna lie, because Shoma, he's not been one of my favorite characters, but he's been kind of middle of the road. Again, I like some of the self-deprecating insults he comes up with, how he words it, but this just took him down several notches. You saw the other killer?
If you told us this sooner, you could have saved a lot of time and effort.
Like I said, I was threatened. The thought of that hard, cruel voice still sends a chill down my spine.
Well, I already know who this is, so I'm gonna give the voice that it should be.
I could kill you too if I wanted to, but you might be useful to me. I'll let you live for now. Just stay quiet about what you saw today. Otherwise, I'll have to tell everyone about the little creature you've been keeping a secret from them.
So the real killer also knew about Leo Jr.?
Yes. I wanted to protect him, so I had no choice but to keep quiet.
I see.
You still don't have any right to act like a victim, though. You've been protecting that doll that killed people. If you hadn't picked up that strange creature in the first place...
You don't understand. Leo is more important to me than anything. And Leo Jr., he was the same.
Yeah, definitely not all the people that have been treating you with nothing but kindness.
From the moment I found him, he's been my rock. He's given me the strength to keep going when everything seemed hopeless.
I don't care. Tell us who the other killer is.
Well...
Whoever it is, they must be possessed by a Gi Queen, right?
I think so. You remember how I told you I took the box from somewhere? It was in somebody's room. The room of the mastermind behind all of this.
Enough dramatic build-up. Tell us who it is.
I'm guessing she's gonna walk in with, like, holding Tsubasa's dead body or something.
All right. The killer's name is...
What?
Or
now? You've
that.
got to be kidding.
No.
This is it. It's got to be Veshnes.
No.
Come on, Takumi. We need to hurry.
But what about him?
Make sure his chains are still securely fastened. We'll get back to questioning him later.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna be able to beat Veshnes with 4 of us.
Hey everyone, sorry I'm late. Same here. Sorry.
Oh.
Don't worry about it. Now, it's time for the final battle.
Right, let's finish this, everyone. Even if we keep fighting like this, I can't see us winning against Veshnes. If only we could create some kind of opening.
Use my power.
That's right.
She's using an undying flame attack, so we should fight fire with fire.
Okay, everyone, here we go.
I can't move!
What a scream.
This is our chance to take down Veshnes and her goons all at once. This is the real final showdown.
I won't lie, it would have been very difficult to try to kill her with 4 people. Can't imagine how that would have worked. That's what's crazy to me is in some of these timelines where we have most of our party, we still struggle to beat her. We just beat her with 4. And yes, I know we used Shion in his attack to weaken her, but still, the fact that 4 of us was able to take her down is just kind of shows most of these final fights should not be a problem for us. I don't believe it. We actually won.
Thank you. We couldn't have made it through this without you.
Don't mention it. Now excuse me, I need to rest.
Great job, everyone. Hey, didn't you two say you made some progress with your investigation too?
Yes, it's better that you hear it from Shoma though. Shoma, we're coming in. Shoma? What the?
Shoma's dad?
How the hell did she sneak in here and kill him like that?
No. This can't be happening. Shoma was the killer. Catching him was supposed to fix everything.
He's had his ankle slit. That means this was the work of the other killer.
Yeah, there's one other thing this tells us too.
Shoma died before he could tell us who the other killer was. That person was still on the loose. This wasn't over. Well, made it to day 100, guys. Alright, everyone's here.
School's going to start its final assault soon, isn't it?
We have one more problem to solve before it does.
You sure you can't wait till we get back to the artificial satellite?
Absolutely not. Or do you want the Gi running wild up there as well? Right. One of us still has a parasite in them. Let's go over the facts one more time. The one who killed Moko and Imo was Leo Jr. The Gi Shoma was keeping as a pet. But Yugamu, Karada, and Shoma's killer are still on the loose. Although technically you could add 2 more to the body count. We know for sure that me and Hiruko aren't possessed.
Because neither of you had the opportunity to kill Shoma?
Right. We both left the parking lot together and we were never apart until after the battle. That means it was one of you, Nozomi or Tsubasa. You were both late getting to the war room when the alarm sounded.
What if there's a third killer and they were both working together?
Not possible. If that were the case, the victims would have come back from the dead. Remember, it's other queens that provide the queens with corpses to lay its eggs in. Or to put it another way.
If none of the corpses have had eggs laid in them, that means there can't be more than one queen here.
It's only males that can reanimate corpses, and even if they did, they wouldn't be able to use hemoanima. Right. Once we die, our cryptoglobin starts losing its power.
So it has to have been one queen and one male we've been dealing with.
Well, Takumi, have you figured out who the killer is? I think it's... A Gi queen possesses a living human and is able to access their knowledge and memories. Taking that into account, the answer should be obvious. There's really only one person it can be. What should I say here? It's interesting, with that comment, it almost sounds like... I thought it was going to give me a choice between Tsubasa or Nozomi, but saying no to revealing the culprit, that's an interesting choice. Curious what that'll lead to. But yeah, let's go ahead and point it out, since she killed me in the other timeline, the bitch.
The real killer. It can only be one person. It's you, Nozomi.
What makes you say that?
It's the only logical conclusion. It all points to you.
You're wrong. It wasn't me. But maybe you could tell me your grounds for suspecting me anyway?
I already explained how it couldn't have been me or Hiruko.
But that just narrows it down to me and Tsubasa, doesn't it?
No, it can only have been you. We're not just looking for Yugamu, Karada, and Shoma's murderer, but Sire and Nigo's as well.
Sire and Nigo? Why are you bringing them up?
They were both destroyed the same night Moko was killed. The real killer probably wanted them out of the way so they could pick the rest of us off more easily. I don't think Leo Jr. could have thought of that on his own. He was ordered to do it. He must have killed Moko, gone after the others, then come back. That would explain why the box moved. There was nothing inside that box when I first arrived. Leo Jr. must have slipped back in while I was checking on Sire and Nigo. Oh, okay. Interesting.
Alright, but why would that mean I was the killer? Please, Takumi, stop being so mean to me. We're friends, aren't we?
The Gi Queen can access his host's knowledge.
I know that, but...
And Tsubasa knows how to operate Sire and Nigo's body.
Huh? So what does that mean?
Huh.
If you could control those two, there'd be no need to destroy them as well. It would be a lot less effort to keep them intact and control them remotely. That would probably make committing future murders easier too. Oh, I get it now. I knew how to operate them so I didn't need to destroy them. That means I'm innocent.
That's funny.
I'd have hoped you didn't need us to tell you that part.
There you have it. It wouldn't make sense for Tsubasa to be the one with the parasite. That only leaves you, Nozomi. Or should I say, the Gi Queen. Also, there was that one time you talked about eating frogs, and that was something Shion told us about.
You're so cruel. That's all it takes for you to turn on me?
All right. I can see that approach isn't going to work now. It's true. I am the Gi Queen.
So you admit it.
I've had a hard time too, you know. It's no fun being stuck with a brain so unsuited to killing. Even deceiving people isn't in this one's nature. She made it so much harder than it needed to be. How long? How long have you been passing yourself off as Nozomi? Let me see. Since around day 26. That long? But passing myself off as her isn't really accurate, you know? This is her body, and I have all the same memories as the real Nozomi.
And you really are the one who killed Yugamu and the others.
That's right. It's funny, but the story Shoma made up is pretty much how it actually happened. Yugamu and Kurata, I lured them away and killed them. At least that part was easy. But why those two? No real reason. They were easy targets. That's all there is to it. But why didn't you kill Imo when he took you hostage? He could have killed you. And how exactly would I have killed him with my arms and legs tied? I tried to get the Leo Jr. to help, but it didn't work out. I have to say, I never expected killing Sire and Nico to be the thing that would finally expose me. If I'd known that, I would have changed the order of victims and...
Enough. I can't stand to hear you say these things in her voice.
An omnidirectional attack will launch in 300 seconds. Special Defense Unit members, please board the escape pod in the schoolyard immediately.
Well then, I suppose we should get going. If we don't get on the pod, we're all going to die, you know.
We're not about to let you on board.
Oh? Are you going to kill me then? Your hesitation is obvious. Try to see it from my point of view. I don't want to die. I just want to live, that's all. I can even keep acting like the Nozomi you all know. Nothing has to change. I won't even kill anyone anymore. Well, not that you'll notice anyway.
Don't be ridiculous.
What's ridiculous about it? All this time you never suspected I was a fake, did you?
If you didn't know the truth, you'd never be able to tell the difference. I can be every bit as good as the real thing. That's not such a bad deal, is it? So why don't we...
Before she could finish, the top half of Nozomi's body was blown apart. Hell yeah, Tsubasa. What was left of it fell limply to the ground.
This is...
I'm sorry. She sounded so much like Nozomi, it felt like we might end up agreeing with her.
Damn.
And I couldn't let that happen.
Tsubasa, you're the GOAT. You're the GOAT.
I'm sorry.
Don't apologize. It was a great decision. It's okay, Tsubasa. It had to be done. One of us had to stop her. I'm just sorry you had to be the one to do it.
Wait, Takumi, the Gi's Queen's still alive. What now? It'll die in the final attack anyway, even if we don't do anything.
No, we can't take any chances. I'm going to finish this. It's over, Your Majesty.
60 seconds until the omnidirectional attack. Commencing countdown.
Alright, get in the pod, get in the pod, get in the pod. Quick, we need to get to the pod. Well, this is one of the few times we've made it off the planet.
So this is the end.
I glanced around the inside of the escape pod. We finally learned the truth behind the murders. That wouldn't bring the victims back. Even the person I'd sworn to protect above all others was gone. That left me with one big question.
What was all this for?
I can't answer that question for you, but what you did here wasn't meaningless. I can tell you that much. You uncovered the truth when no one else could, and I was there to see it. I'll remember what you did here. And another me, in another time, will remember too.
Hiruko.
Because of you, a tragedy like this won't occur again. You won, Takumi. You defeated the Gi. And you overcame the tragedy they tried to cause.
Yeah. Maybe you're right.
I tried to give those words more strength, to sound more confident. I needed to convince myself as much as anyone else.
We did it. We won.
What a solemn ending. Boxes of Calamity route, hollow victory. That's what it felt like. Alright, well, I guess I could go back and see the other one, but this is obviously going to be a very long video. I could potentially split this into two, but I don't think I'm going to, just because I'm trying to do as much as possible in these videos now. So yeah, this one might end up being close to 3 hours long, but I got to one of the endings, and that's what's important. So next time we'll see what this other ending does, and then come back here to this decision, take Gaku's side, and probably see that to the end. And if that doesn't take too long, we can come back here and do the final decision, which is decide to attack the shadowy figure. Seemingly that leads to just Kako being the Gi Queen all the way to the end. And based on what I'm seeing here, it honestly, if it does go to the end, it doesn't look like it's going to be more than one decision though. So maybe it won't go all the way to the end for some reason. Maybe it'll just stop right in here. I don't know. I don't exactly know how a lot of these routes are going, but that will do it for this one. Like I said, it's going to be a long one, and I do apologize. Not everybody's going to want to sit down and watch a almost 3-hour video, but if you are, or if you did watch all the way through it, I do appreciate you very much. I'm going to try to cut down on a lot of the fluff and filler as much as possible, so that way hopefully it's not that long, and even if it is, hopefully it's more entertaining. But something I probably will do in between now and the next time I record is I will go back to those sets of free times and go out exploring those days, just so I can up my materials some. But anyway, that'll do it for me. I need to go rest after this because this was a long one. As I said, thank you so much for watching, and with all that being said, cue the outro. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching that video. I really hope you enjoyed it. First and foremost, please leave some comments down below with some of your experiences from this game. I love getting to chat with people about how they felt when they played the game. Also, if you have some tips and tricks, that would be much appreciated. Or if you just want to tell me how bad I am at this game, that's fine too, as long as you keep it spoiler free. I also have a review channel where I watch and talk about some of my favorite TV shows and movies, as well as a channel where I talk soccer, so if you want to give those channels a follow, that would be much appreciated. Lastly, if you want to help this channel improve in quality, or if you want to see me play more and more games, I do have a Patreon where all the proceeds will go directly to this channel, and all of this is down in the description below. But with all that being said, I hope you guys have a great day, and I will talk to y'all later. Peace out.